Everyone, can you? We are now live. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to 101 Arsenal. It is Sunday's game against Newcastle United, and unfortunately, because of the team sheet, because of blackout today, there is no team sheet. But I will tell you this, just because I'm watching it live. I do have the starting lineup. So Matt Ryan starts in goal. So Arteta going for a complete change side in goal. David Luiz comes in defence with Hector Bellerin. I'm assuming is at right back. Uh, Gabriel at centre back, and then Granit Xhaka at left back. Looks like Martinelli gets a start along with Martin Odegaard, Willian, and Ceballos. And then Mohamed El Nene there in the midfield as well, along with Aubameyang up front. So a very much a change side. Hey, Cool K, what's going on? Yes, thank you for keeping me company. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I looking at this starting 11. I think honestly, Mikel Arteta has shown a lot of disrespect to Newcastle. They've been playing really well lately, and as much as I've in recent weeks bigged up Joe Willock as being key to that, they still have a very good side that should be really respected. And especially when you look at their starting lineup, they've gone with their best lineup with the Bravker in goal, Fernandez, Dummett, Clark, and Ritchie. Looks like they're playing with a 4-2-3-1. They've got Almiron in defense with Shelby and Longstaff. And it looks like Sir Maximan is either playing in the number 10 or he might be playing out wide with Callum Wilson up top. So, they're going with a strong lineup today. A18, how's it going? If there's anyone there, let me know what you guys think of the starting lineup at the moment. I think Newcastle have gone with their best, and Arsenal have gone with a complete rotation side, which you could kind of understand why. Of course, we got the game against Unai Emery on Thursday to come, and you would expect changes. I personally think that this is probably too many changes. And you know what? Even with the Europa League, we still need to get a solid finish in the season for the rest of the season. Andrew says, "Greetings all, Neomus. You want to put yourself through this?" I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I should go back to watching Grey's Anatomy this Sunday, or checking what the price of Bitcoin is. But you know what? I'm a glutton for punishment, also known as an Arsenal fan, and this is what we have to deal with. So listen, when you look at the talent there that's on the pitch right now, Aubameyang, we know what he can do. I understand, he's coming back from an injury. You got Odegaard there who's coming back, but he's still got quality there. We know what Martinelli can do. And we know what Gabriel in defense can do, and David Luiz. I think the questionable ones are Willian. The questionable ones are Danny Ceballos. The questionable ones are Granit Xhaka. But you still have to say you would think that Arsenal right now have enough to be able to get something out of this game. So lots of changes, a few faces that I wouldn't have liked to see. Definitely a change from Ceballos. Definitely a change from not Willian. I'd prefer not to have him in the starting lineup to even begin with. I don't think he deserves anything to be able to do so. If you know me, you'd know that I'd much prefer to go with the likes of Reece Nelson there. But you know what? Again, this is another test for Willian. So it's gonna be interesting. Bertram, how's your Sunday morning? What do you think of the team sheet lineup? I know one of your favorite players, Sim Maximan, is playing today, so there's about to be an education for Granit Xhaka there on that left-hand side, if he is playing that way.
Well, it's a good education because he's going to face the same education on Thursday if he plays out there again. Look, I expected the central defenders to be who we play today. Actually, I think that's the defenders who should start on Thursday. He may not do so, but I think they're the ones who start on Thursday. Ceballos won't play on Thursday because he has to miss the game. He probably should just miss the rest of the season, frankly. So yeah, I'm glad to see Martinelli playing because it's about time he get a good run in, and I'm glad to see Elneny playing because I do think he doesn't get some of the credit he deserves in terms of how he plays. Even though people think he just goes backwards, I think he's a safe option, and we need safety sometimes, but we can't keep the ball.
I agree. Like right now, I'm about a minute in, and I mean, Arsenal look like they're playing pretty well, pressing pretty nicely, and Elneny doing a nice shift there, helping to win the ball there. Tony, how's it going?
How you doing?
Doing very well, very well this Sunday. I thought I would stop watching Grey's Anatomy and come and watch Arsenal. So that tells you where my mind is at.
I do think Martinelli has to play though. When you have his energy, which is infectious, and his skill, you got to put him on the field and let him go run wild. I don't know why you keep putting him on the bench and give him a few minutes. Doesn't make sense.
18 says pure black man time. Stream started 9 minutes ago, guys.
I couldn't access my internet. Something was wrong with my computer. It's still missing. Can't allow me to get access to the internet. I'm not sure what it is, but I was struggling to get access. I've been trying to get access since 18 minutes ago. I just got access.
Okay, so Mr. Ron, I honestly didn't think I would be on here today. This game is a nothing game for me, but I saw that the numbers were low, so I thought, you know what, I'll join in. But I said it on Thursday. I'm disinterested in this game.
I expect I want to see how my central defenders play against a good forward and a good St. Maximum and Wilson. That's what I want to see today. Is this a central defender pair we should play on Thursday versus Holding and Mari? As I said, and Tony and I don't agree on this. Mari's not good enough. I'm sorry. And Holding is not good enough either. They're not good enough.
Just to answer the question there, Greg G said before that I'm the only committed fan right now. I don't know about that because I have my own channel which I struggle to make videos on. I come on here because so I can talk to you guys and have a good laugh because of the state of Arsenal right now. I'm being absolutely serious. I struggle to make videos right now. I just want to be with Arsenal fans and let us, win in happiness.
I don't think anybody can call anybody a committed Arsenal fan. Yeah, most of you haven't lived as long as I've supported Arsenal. Yeah, so unless you're 41 and above, you haven't lived as long as I've supported Arsenal. So commitment, nobody can question that. Yeah, when it comes to commitment, I can show you a plethora of programs, garments, memorabilia. I mean, I literally just have to turn the camera around.
Oh, amazing, man.
I'm close to this club in ways that people really don't understand.
Mr. Oh!
No way! No!
Sorry.
We didn't score, Bertram. You can't do that. Hold on.
No, I apologize, guys.
What the hell?
Oh my God!
This is the ball to Bellerin cross. How about Mr. Sitter? Ball bounce out.
Well done, Elneny. Mr. Safety.
And then he's going to teach Partey how to kick the ball towards the goal because Partey has no clue about doing that.
You know
good
what
ball
this
by
means,
Bellerin.
right?
Abba missed it, and Elneny very calm, very cool and collect. Lays into the corner. You know what this means?
With everything, with what a Ceballos yellow card, it means that Elneny will not play on Thursday.
What?
Elneny will not. If you know Mikel Arteta, it doesn't matter. You play well, you score goals. It doesn't matter to him. Well done, Elneny. Well done.
Well, his goal return is good given the limited time he's played. He scored against what? Olympiacos. He scored a few goals. He scored more than Ceballos. He scored more than Xhaka. He scored more than Partey. He scored more than most of them.
Well done. Listen,
G saying William was one of my favorite players last season. No, that's not what I said, G. He said he played well for Chelsea last season. I didn't have a problem with us signing him. I just didn't know we signed him for that much money and for that many years.
I agree.
But he played well for Chelsea. He's played well for Chelsea since he's been there. He hasn't had a bad season for Chelsea in 7 years he played for them. So we can have hindsight view about how poor he is, but that's not the point.
I want to give a bit of credit where it's due to Bellerin because he was way ahead of Willian, received the pass, delivered a cross into the most dangerous area, Looked like Aubameyang had fluffed the chance.
Yeah,
Obviously,
he did.
we
He
saw
did.
El Neni clean it up nicely. But I got to give Bellerin credit, which I think, you know, we're all quick to criticize, and we all know he's leaving this summer, but he deserves a bit of credit for his endeavour with that goal.
I think the press is more effective today too.
Afternoon,
the press is very aggressive. Come on, take him down. Oh, don't let St. Maximin run wild. Oh, shoot. That's how Pepe should be playing, like how St. Maximin is playing. Take the ball and go at people. He doesn't do that. That's my contention with Pepe.
Oh, Lord.
St. Maximin is almost impossible to mark.
Oh, Lord. I see him just beat 3 players. Like, nope.
Like exactly.
What time are you on? What time are you guys on?
7:45.
I'm 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Yeah. 8 minutes. What? Flat.
8:05 now. 8:07.
I'm 7:20 now.
I'm on. Me and you were always on the same. You both using the same.
We both use smart IPTV, right?
Yeah.
Good save, Leno. Ryan. Oh.
How's Luiz and Gabriel looking? Are you getting them warmed up for Thursday, do you think?
I think Luiz and Gabriel has to play Thursday.
Yeah.
Has to play Thursday. That's the central defensive pair. If you want to win.
So, you know, Bertram, when you say Mari isn't good enough, does he make mistakes?
No, Tony, he's not in the play. Tony, we keep focusing on mistakes, man. He's not in the play. He's never in position. That's what people are missing with Mari. He's always looking the wrong way or in the wrong position. We only see the obvious, which is you make a bad pass to a forward or something. We don't see where you're out of position and you're not in the play at all. He's not in the play. Just watch the game and watch how he moves. Okay. He's turning the wrong way. He's looking the wrong side. Sorry,
because he's one-footed. Like he's all left foot.
But Gabriel is one-footed. Gabriel makes
I don't see that being a problem. I don't see being one-footed as being a problem.
No, it's not. It's not the 1 foot. It's no brain. Sorry, I don't want to be harsh, but I don't see him.
You know, I'd like someone to do me a favor and tell me who has conceded more goals, Mari or Gabriel.
Gabriel has made mistakes. No, don't get me wrong, Tony.
Thank you.
When he's bad, wait, but Tony, listen to this. When he's bad, he's bad, but when he's good, he's great.
Right.
That's the difference between them.
Why is Mari so bad?
One level, which is when the competition steps up, he disappears. Gabriel steps up with the competition. I think Arteta don't play Gabriel because he makes mistakes. The last game, he gave a penalty away. Then again, the game he played in the league where he made a mistake, he kicked the ball out of bounds, and we gave up a goal subsequently in the last minute. Yes, he makes mistakes.
And also, he plays a lot more games. He also plays a lot more games than Mari. He's played nearly twice or over.
So yeah, I don't get this narrative where Mari is not a reliable player. It's just a nonsense. You're making it out like he's a bad. He's not a Mustafi.
No, he's not. No,
he hasn't shown himself to be a Mustafi.
No. No one can tell you that. No one can tell you that. Mari is a quality defender, and in fact, you know. But I personally think that even though Gabriel is slightly ahead of him, and he does make mistakes because of the way he plays, he makes mistakes. I think it's hard to compare the two because would Mari make as many mistakes if he had played as many games as Gabriel? That's my point. But I prefer Gabriel. I prefer Gabriel and Luiz. I think that they're our best partner and pairing. But with Holding and Mari, you got a really solid backup there. You got a solid backup.
I'm in agreement with Nabil on that. I don't believe Mari is a bad player, a bad backup to have if Gabriel isn't available. I don't think so.
He's a good donkey.
I'm not seeing.
He's a good donkey.
The difference is, you know what you're going to get when it comes to Mustafi, yeah? Kolasinac. You're going to get mistakes. But Mari is just sure.
He's the opposite. He's a consummate opposite. You won't get mistakes.
Mustafi's not the benchmark. That's why his team is relegated. He's not the benchmark.
He's not.
So benchmark, okay. David Luiz makes a ton of mistakes, but he's a good defender. Tons of mistakes. But it's a good defender.
Yeah. I know. You can see why he sticks with him as well because
Yeah, but
I
don't understand you. I don't understand you, Bertram. You're making out like, okay, Mari isn't great because he doesn't make mistakes, but he's not in the game. But Luiz will play great 40-yard balls, but makes a ton of mistakes every season.
So you have a calamity there. You have a conundrum then, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Which is this: when Luiz play, Aubameyang will get free because he'll make a 40-yard pass over the left. That's why Aubameyang's play on the left. That's David Luiz feeding him. We have none of that nowadays, right? So you have a choice.
Okay.
Do I try
Tony,
to place? Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you, Bertram. I'll tell you what my honest opinion is. And this is probably what I would do as well. Mari is about 29, right? He's about 29, 28. Whereas Gabriel, he's what, 22, 23? He's very young. I feel like Mari's probably, all things considered, Mari's probably a better all-round defender than him. But Gabriel is the future. Gabriel is what Arteta wants to put his trust in and wants to bring him through. So that's why he plays him and wants to develop him more than say Mari, who's like 29. That's my opinion.
Guys, who's playing left back?
Xhaka.
Oh, I'm. It's just taken me a little while to work out the team because, as I said, I really wasn't interested in this game, and then I thought, well, let me just have a look, and lo and behold, I'm totally baffled. I'm totally baffled.
Good play. Oh, that's a nice run. Who is that?
That's Martinelli. It has to be.
Is that Martinelli down the left? It's a nice run.
Martinelli. See, stand the defender up and go by him. That's what Pepe doesn't do. Pepe has forgotten how to dribble. He's forgotten how to dribble.
Look, stop dissing Pepe, man. How the hell are you dissing Pepe? Man scored 10 goals already this season, and he's played half the games of the season.
You're not hearing me, Tony.
Is that 10 Premier League goals?
The man's forgot how to dribble.
Is that 10 Premier League goals?
Beat the wing back. Beat him once in a game. When last has he dribbled past a player?
Or is that 10 goals in all competitions?
That's why we bought him. That's the reason why we bought him, Tony, to go by people and crest the ball in the box.
Really, Bertram?
Yes,
you ain't never seen him go past a player in the season?
No. Tony. Every game, at least 3 or 4 times, that should be a norm. That's what St. Maximum does. That's what Martinelli does. Why are you scratching your head, Tony? You need a Tylenol? Let me get you one.
Because I'm not seeing the same player that you're talking about, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm watching the game. Guys, look for the game within the game. Don't look for the plain, obvious elements of the game. Look for the game within the game.
I'm not saying Martinelli's not more dynamic going forward, but what I am saying is to totally disregard his effectiveness going forward. That's some real rubbish, Tony, right there, bro.
Tony, you're putting words in my mouth. I said he doesn't go by the wing back like he should. That's what I said.
He doesn't go by the wing back like he does. Like
how many times he went by the Villarreal?
How many goals has Alan St. Maxim scored this season?
No, he's been injured most of it. He had COVID for half the season. Okay. Tony, here's the point. Tony. No, he has had COVID half the season. He was out for weeks and weeks. Tony, here's my point, Tony. And he plays for a worse team. But anyway. Here's my point, Tony. Here's my point, which is you're a winger. You got to create mismatches on the field.
He's gone.
You have to be able to set your players up. Wait, Tony, disappears? Can't take the great argument?
He's gone. He cut out, bro. He pulled the plug on that one.
Pepe should be or Grealish or Zaha or St. Maximum. He hasn't operated that way. Even Saka does that much more than he does. Maybe he doesn't want to dribble because he was going to lose the ball and he may make. Can't hear you, Neil, miss. Or is it me?
Can you guys hear me now?
I'm hearing you now. Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. No, I was saying, I understand what you're saying, particularly on the right side in the earlier on in the season. On the left, for me, you see more of that, a lot more so. But for me, Samaximan is just, he's a different player. Even now, like we've got like 2-3 players on him. Like we've played Gabriel to help deal with him because Gabriel's coming out and meeting him before he gets a chance to run and dribble.
That's the difference with Gabriel. I'm telling people, Gabriel is aggressive. He's athletic. He's quick. so he can recover quicker. Mari can't turn. Mari's like a tanker. You go by him, he can't turn.
No, I agree.
You see what's happening at Old Trafford? People are going crazy. The hooligans are out again. They must think this is back in the 80s. They're having crazy. The game may not play today at Old Trafford.
What's happened at Old Trafford?
Crowds are on the pitch. They're protesting.
About
having
what?
flares.
Oh, get the
because they don't have anything to do on a Sunday. Because it's Sunday, they don't have anything to do.
They want Glazers out, and they're second in the table, and we're like 10th, and Arsenal are acting like this. Like this is what I'm saying. Arsenal,
we've got to get it up.
No. We're aristocrats fans.
Arsenal are funny, man. They're a funny team.
No.
I wish they could have the same energy they had for Wenger, for the Cronkies. I wish they could just get that energy and just get them out. Look at Man United.
But the Cronkies are not there. You can't.
Hold on. The Man United are in second place, and they're protesting the Glazers. They buy them like Maguire. They buy them Fernandes, and you still want them out, yeah? Yeah, I like your style, bro. It's nice. And we can't consistently protest the crankies. Come on, man. This team.
Maximum almost scored a while ago. He's a beautiful footballer. We should buy him. I don't care whether they score goals or not. He'll create goals. He's just unplayable. Literally unplayable.
Oh my God. Who did he put?
He's unplayable.
Who is that?
He's
he put Ceballos on his off.
Wow. Did you call Ceballos? Did you call him?
No,
you must have called him because no where he was going. Somebody called him.
Wow. Ball come like literally, it's perfect for Ceballos to tackle.
You guys don't see this.
Wow. No,
they're showing us split screen. They're showing us a split screen here with Old Trafford craziness and what's happening in our game actually.
Oh wow! That's what that maximum thing you're looking at, yeah. He tries to dig up. Oh, this brother you're talking about. Oh, him. Yeah. He's nice. He's a nice player.
That's what I want to see from Pepe, Tony. Pepe has those skills I want to see from Pepe, Tony.
He's better than Pepe. Of course he is. That player there.
But Tony gave me a hard time up. Look at Zaha. Look at
him with the dreads, yeah?
Maximum.
Him with the dreads, yeah? I've forgotten.
Yeah.
He's better than Pepe. Of course he is. He's better than Pepe.
I've been saying that for a year and a half now. We should buy him.
He's better. He only just come to the Premier League.
He's been there. He played last year. He played last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's quality.
He's playing for Newcastle. He ain't gonna score no goals in Newcastle.
Yeah, he'll be gone in the summer.
Yeah, he's gone in the summer. Look like he got injured a while ago.
But then again, you don't know how he would react in an Arsenal shirt because playing for Arsenal is pressure. Playing for Newcastle ain't no pressure.
Xhaka got a yellow card. That's not good.
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's a soft yellow, though.
They can't handle him.
No, that's a bad yellow. What is Xhaka thinking? I would replace him. They can't handle him. Stupid yellow.
So the Maximan is like a FIFA player, man. This guy's doing Ronaldo chops.
He's a FIFA player.
Look at that. He dinks it over him and he receives the pass. Like he's a piss taker.
No, he's quality. He's quality. He can hit it from...
And by the way, Tony, when I go to games, I also want to be entertained. I also want to see bland, boring football, and he's entertaining.
Yeah,
he can also hit them.
That's not just exclusive to Pepe. Let's be honest.
No, what I'm saying, look, Tony, Pepe has abundance of skills. He's just not using them.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
Whose fault is that, my brother?
Yeah, I think that's Arteta. I think that's the coaching.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of one. Look. I think the combination of one. One is that he find the Premier League a little bit tougher in terms of beating people. If you watch him in France, he just go by people like a joke. And second, because he was losing the ball, I'm sure Arteta told him he's got to calm that down. He can't afford to turn the ball over.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
I think that's more the case. And that's what happens to players. You know,
that's what happens.
That's what happens to
you
them.
can have all that skills, but once you get in the Premier League, they tell you can't be doing all that. Remember when Ronaldo first came to Man United? How many step-ups did he used to do? And they just said, look, young man, done that.
Yeah.
Well, also he doesn't like to be kicked.
Cheat sheet.
Yeah. It's true,
no.
And I suppose that would probably happen to if what's his name, St. Maximin. If he came to Arsenal, if he lose the ball twice, that's what Arteta's going to tell him. Cut that out.
But Nabil, he doesn't lose the ball that much. That's the thing, Nabil.
Everyone loses the ball. Everyone
loses the ball a ton.
That's what makes him so good because he doesn't lose the ball.
He will do.
But the one thing I'll say is he's good for you have him in an Arsenal side. The other team are going to get pure yellow cards because like Xhaka's 1 yellow card away from getting sent off, and we're only
he
21
is.
minutes.
And if he goes over there, he's going to get sent off. If he goes over there, he's going to get him sent off. Because you got to follow him to get the ball.
You're up against a dangerous left back, a right back, or right midfielder. Sorry. God damn.
He needs help though. Xhaka needs help with him. They gotta give him help.
Yeah, like
Xhaka just shouldn't be there. Simple.
who else have we got?
I really don't get it. What is wrong with Cedric?
That's a good question.
It makes
the manager is very stubborn, right? The manager is very stubborn. So this game doesn't count.
Cedric is on the bench.
It's an absolute joke. I said it on Thursday and I say it again. What Arteta is doing, putting a centre midfielder to cover a left back, is absolute it's just incompetence. Utter incompetence.
Can't disagree with you.
You know, he plays this guy. You lose what he gives you in midfield. The little that he can offer you is when he's in midfield, because he ain't offering you nothing at left back. Yeah, he gives the opposition a chance because you're basically saying, yeah, go ahead, take advantage.
I'm about to touch his off, actually. He needs more game time.
Abba's not at 100%, but Arteta will be persistent with this.
We're really seeing the game here. They're showing the Old Trafford stuff where people are marching like crazy.
What are you on? Some CNBC or something?
NBC showing the game, but they also show what's happening at Old Trafford. People on the pitch.
That's one thing I will say.
See, we don't have that in the US, Tony. Tony, we're very civilized here. We don't have that in the US. You never see when a bad team is, people protesting on the field, throwing flares. You never see that, do you?
Don't say that, brother. No, it's not true.
No, it's not
true.
Where have you seen that? Where have you seen that?
Okay, let me give you the exact example, yeah? Do you not remember only about 3 months ago, Russell Westbrook got confronted?
No.
You seem to have a short memory, bro.
No. We're talking about fans with owners. We're talking about fans with players. Fans with owners. Fans protesting players in stadium. You go to jail. You go march on the field, trespassing, you go to jail. It's not happening.
Yeah. I don't get this. You know, look, you've got to find a solution at left back, and you've got an opportunity today to just give it a go. Oh, flipping hell, Xhaka.
Some people are so stupid. So somebody went on the field, took the camera, threw it on the field because they broke something off it, and you're on CCTV. Like, don't you lack common sense? Like, this is destruction of property. Isn't that common sense? Sorry to be digressing from what you're watching, but you're not showing much of my game. You're showing me what's happening at Old Trafford more than anything else and commenting on it. It's stupid.
Have you got a dual screen?
No, they split the screen here. They split the screen.
I'm going on to NBC now.
Yeah, they split the screen.
What you doing? You commentating on American football as well?
No, it's Old Trafford. What's happening at Old Trafford?
Okay.
Protesting.
Oh, what side? But isn't that on the Sky Channel as well?
It's on US Sports on yours, mate.
It's not on BT Sport or any of them.
No, BT Sport. Sky are just showing the one game.
Nah, I'm not bothered.
Oh my!
Are they out there in force? Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have left the field now. They were in the stadium.
I don't like American owners.
Oh yeah, I can see it. My gosh!
They're just all about credit.
Whoa!
What's that? Let me see. What channel are you on? What channel are you on, Dave?
It's on 9114 NBC Sports in the US Sports section. You can still watch the Arsenal game because it's on a split screen.
How do you do split screen?
They just changed. They switched away now. But
NBC are doing it split screen.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do anything.
What's it called? US Sports, yeah.
US Sports, yeah. 9114.
Arteta needs to go pay that 50 million pounds for St. Maximum.
To keep him out the box, you're gonna give away a penalty. Like I can just see it.
Neomis. Look at how he plays Neomis. You're afraid to tackle him.
Yeah,
you're afraid to tackle him.
That's the problem with him. The other team are gonna get yellow cards or they're gonna give away penalties.
Yeah,
that's the only instruction.
And he's moving a lot. He's not playing in one position. He's moving quite a bit.
Yeah, he'd fit in well at Arsenal if we
I
put him in.
I realized I had so much channels, man.
Pepe and Saka.
I never realized I had so much channels, man. This is mad. This is crazy, boy. Wow. Okay, so what did you say it was? 9 what?
9114.
9114. Here we go again.
They've actually come off the pitch now.
No, I missed it. I missed it, yeah?
Sorry.
Oh, come on, Odegaard. You should have fed him in.
I know, that's a bad pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's horse racing.
Come on, Xhaka, thunder it. Oh! Nice.
Come on, Bellerin.
Okay. That was a waste of time.
Nice. Yeah, I think when you went on Nabila, they switched.
I know.
Because this crowd is leaving the stadium, that's why.
Good.
Oh, nice one, Xhaka. Nice shot.
Mind you, Liverpool's American owners don't seem to be too bad, do they?
Not yet. The problem is that they had money from the Suarez deal.
They got Coutinho
money in the club that you guys think they're going to put money in. They had the Suarez deal and a few more sales that they had that allowed them to buy like the Van Dijks. But look, going forward, if they have money to put in.
Yeah, so they got that Coutinho money. They got that, like you said, the who was the other one? Coutinho and
Suarez.
Suarez, yeah. So that kind of bailed them out.
That money's dried up now, so let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then he almost had his second, didn't he?
Was not Xhaka.
Oh,
that was El Neni.
Neni again.
I'm on 28-12. I've just seen Xhaka's effort got put over by the keeper.
Oh yeah, you're behind. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
What time are you on, Bertram?
29:20.
Oh, I'm catching up to you.
I'm way behind again.
I'm catching up to you. I'm on 29.5.
So you just saw the El Neni header then?
Yeah. I'm catching up.
Let me see if I can find a quicker speed. 24.
Come on, Martin, let it go by him.
How is everybody?
All good, brother.
We're doing well. How you doing?
So excuse for being late. I was, yeah, I'm good. I had to pop out quickly before jumping on. So apologies for being late.
He's digging. He dug that one out though, for sure. Oh, someone's had a nibble. Who's that? Ceballos on the floor, yeah?
Yeah, well, you know Ceballos. Yeah, he hit him.
Was it? And Andrew says, welcome to Lewis. Yeah, well, Lewis has been on here before.
Yeah.
I've been on a couple of times now. Do you know what?
Thanks, Cool K. So Cool K is disrespecting us. He said Lewis is gonna bring knowledge to us because we don't have any. That's what I'm interpreting it.
Oh, sorry, man. I don't need to be like that. I think someone's being a little bit cheeky.
Yeah, that's Cool K.
Is anyone worried about Xhaka's yellow card and St. Maxim and his pace?
Yes.
Yeah, we all are, but Arteta is not, so we're not worried. Arteta's not worried, so we're not worried.
Listen, Xhaka's going to get sent off.
He proved on Thursday it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got that feeling as well, man.
Well,
here's the thing too. We can play more aggressive, Tony, with Gabriel playing because he has recovery speed. We can't play that aggressive with Mari playing. Not to keep beating on Mari.
You're going to lose that ball now. I knew you were going to lose it.
I'm not going to diss Gabriel. I love Gabriel. Yeah. He's always been, for me, a stallion.
Sure, you've always said that. Yeah. You've always said that.
Exactly. But I just don't think Mari is a bad defender to have as a backup.
Okay, if you're saying as a backup, then that's fine.
No, Mari's quality. I like Mari. He just brings that calmness, but
I'm the only one don't like. I'm the only one don't like him. I'm the only one. I'm fine to be a Maverick. I have no problem being a Maverick. I can't afford to take my stance on players that think that don't. You know, we all have consensus. I like Willock. A lot of people don't like Willock.
Go on, son.
Willock is a good player.
He's growing.
I didn't need Willock to go to Newcastle to see what he can do. Like Willock has always been a good player. He deserves to be on the bench at the very least.
Anyway, he put the ball in the net as he's proving. He did it for us and he did it for Newcastle.
Yeah.
What the hell? I don't. You know what I get? You know what I don't get? I'm not gonna really try and talk about Mari and think. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. But someone's got to tell me what is Martinelli doing on the left wing, please? After his breakout season up front,
he's learning his trade before he goes central.
You reckon?
Well, you have to accommodate Abba also, right? So.
Yeah,
I do think on Thursday he should have played Martinelli in the middle. When he played the first night, he should have played Martinelli in the middle.
I don't mind.
Yeah, it's true because
as long as he's getting minutes.
I like him down the middle, man. I thought he would.
I agree with that.
He's good in the air, good movement, everything was nice.
He's a complete player. We don't have many of those.
You're right there, Bertram. We don't have many of those.
But
all our players have some major deficiency. He doesn't have any. I don't see any deficiency in Martinelli's game. How he moves off the ball, how he presses, how he goes by people, good in the air. He's a complete player.
Who knows, Fabrice? Who knows?
Yeah, Arsenal should be 3-0 up by now. We're just sort of controlling, dominating the possession. This is us. The cutting edge is really lacking. I want to see more from Odegaard. Cutting edge is not good enough.
Odegaard is extremely quiet.
Here you go. You know what I mean? That's the thing. The quality in the final ball is lacking. There should be more goals from Arsenal. We need to.
I want more tempo to the game as well. It's a Sunday stroll again, man.
So Tony,
in all honesty, just showing on the graphic, 10 attempts on goal by Arsenal, 2 by Newcastle, 3 on target. I mean, in all honesty, 10 attempts on goal in the first half with 10 minutes to go is normally a good statistic.
Some of them made good attempts, though. Xhaka attempt was good. El Neni header was good. There have been some good attempts.
This is our weakness. This is what I see in games a lot. And this is what we need to change because we're not killing off teams. We're not clinical. We're not ruthless like we used to be. I mean, and there's players enough to do it, I think. They just need to get a hang of it, man.
You're right. Nabu. You're right. We've lost that edge.
You know what I mean? Side to side around the penalty box. It's such a common thing. Side to side around the penalty box. The ball goes from one end to the other, and it's just not that cutting edge.
Newcastle is living on the edge. They're gonna get more goals.
Let's be honest, guys. Our midfield are not scoring goals. Everybody else is midfield can score goals except Arsenal.
And also, Tony, David Luiz and Gabriel are much more effective on crosses, like free kicks and corners, than our other 2 centre backs. They're much more aggressive in the box.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, Holding's nice, but it's still no match for them too. You're right. No match.
The one thing I would say about Gabriel, he'd love to try and nick the ball all the time when he doesn't.
All the time, yeah.
If he can just refine that just a little bit and learn how to do it when it's necessary, he'll be one hell of a footballer. One hell of a centre.
Oh, Tony, you're a little bit late, Tony. You're a little bit late. David Luiz header you just saw.
Yeah.
But at least, Tony, we have a good backup goalkeeper.
Yeah,
we finally got that right. And he comes on a free.
Hopefully, we could sign him on a permanent. Hopefully, we could sign him on a deal.
I think.
I'll tell you something though. Have you noticed since Xhaka kicked St. Maximum, he's been quite quiet. Since he took away in foot.
He needs to be.
Sometimes you got to kick them down, bro.
Let's not talk too soon, man.
Sometimes you got to kick them down, man. Since he kicked him down, he's been quiet.
Did it last week. Kabak did it last week, and it still didn't keep him quiet. It's the fact that Martinez, Kabak, you know, the Liverpool centre half. You know, did they play last week or the week before? I can't remember if they played last week.
Played who? Newcastle. Okay,
yeah.
No, I didn't
And like St. Maxim was literally through on goal on the halfway line, and Kabak just kicked him. He didn't even try.
He didn't even try.
He
just took him out.
Yeah. But sometimes it's a yellow card worth having at that part of the field, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what's in the game. I mean, what's his name? Jack has done it really early because he's done it like halfway through the first half.
It's
too early.
Oh, come on.
I see William is doing his usual.
Nothing. That's got to be the usual. Absolutely nothing.
Well in. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, man. For this amount of possession, and dominance. Come on, man. Someone make the keeper work. Who's this? William. Put it in on someone.
William, you gotta get in the box, mate.
That's what I mean. Terrible cross, poor cross. The quality is lacking.
Christ. Like, just get in the box, run in the box. Don't be afraid for someone to foul you.
All of this, side to side, knocking it about, possession, no killer instinct.
Safe, innit? That's right. It's safe. That's why
But this is what it is. By the time when you get into those games, like especially those big games, that's when you've just run out of ideas because you haven't got no ideas. You're so used to doing this, you're just, you know. Let's see Gabriel now.
You just go back to what you know.
Great tackle from Gabriel.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, was it?
And he's on him.
Maximan.
All the way to the halfway line. All the way to the halfway line. You got to respect that. You see, that's what I think they like. That's what Arteta likes. All the way into the other half, he's followed that.
Yeah, that's right. No, I'm not hungry.
Glass. Tony's had an all-nighter.
Oh, eyes look blue or something.
Oh. What was he trying? Oh my God.
It was only that one glass, honestly. But I had a good night's sleep. Very good night's sleep.
Wait. Come on now, boys. Down the channel. Let's go.
Yeah, we need another one.
Nice play by Martinelli.
Through his legs. Well done.
Yeah, Martinelli looks nice on the left. To be fair, he does.
Yeah, he's played well, even though everything hasn't come off his way. Like he's played well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pro Lover, you're absolutely correct. Gabriel is protecting Xhaka right now. I think the only issue is if Gabriel picks up a yellow card. That won't be good.
Yeah, come on now. This is what I'm talking about, man. You're going to make me want to switch off in a minute. Seriously.
Come on.
No cutting edge, man. Try something. Try a through ball. Go on. Try a long ping. All right, go. He's going to switch it.
Oh, quick as
I can tell by what Nabil's saying that we ain't doing nothing.
Ain't doing nothing, man. It's just pinging it about side to side. Don't they know how to play a through ball? Just play a through ball, man. Oba, make a run. You know? The threat is all Martinelli, though, to be fair. But
it's
even
like
then...
we're scared. How can we be scared of this Newcastle team? I just don't get it.
It's mad.
Right.
You shouldn't. They haven't got Joe Willock in their side, so like, they struggle nice to get goals.
Good foul. Odegaard, he's just coming back though, isn't he? Fair play to him.
Side question. What is the panel's favourite tipple?
It's almost like they're saving themselves for Thursday.
Yeah,
it
probably.
Really does.
But I mean, they can't. There's no harm in flipping playing a through ball or dinking something over the top. Can I get something from William down that right flank? Jeez, what's the point?
Oh, Bertram, I think you're on mute.
I'll tell you what you're gonna get from William.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
He's on the bench, yeah.
What's a tipple? What the hell is a tipple? Is that a typo? Does he mean?
What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
I don't drink. Yeah, you're right. I don't drink. So if it's anything about liquor, I
wouldn't know. I'll show you, man.
How don't you understand what favorite tipple is, man?
No. Listen, when he said tipple, I thought there was a typo. I thought it was, never mind.
I'm disappointed. You should know better. You know,
he's to the wrong, man. He's to the wrong.
He's like Jamaican. He's American, Swedish. He's all sorts. But you, come on, mate.
Bertram, you get licked, brother. You get licked.
I don't drink. I wouldn't enter anything that's liquor. I have no idea. I don't know. Don't care. Never drank. Never will drink. It's not happening.
He needs a drink, yeah.
I don't need to calm myself down or distract myself or to give them my worries. I don't have worries.
But Bertram, I'm sure you've had some rum cake, though, right?
No, I don't. I tell you, I don't know. No.
No rum cake.
No. And let me say this, guys. If you've been in the military, you don't drink or smoke any kind of thing, then you know you're real. Okay. It's not some pretentious thing. It's real. So I spent 4 years in the U.S. Army where they drink and smoke like fish, and I didn't taste any of that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking in the army, man, that's like a den for it, man.
99% of them.
I don't understand that, Bertram. You've got a wire missing.
No. I'm wired differently. That's what it is. I don't follow. I lead. I don't follow. I'm not.
All right.
You can't influence me to do things I don't want to do. It's not possible.
Okay. We kind of knew that bit already.
When you party, imagine going out and you go to order something at the bar, and they said, "You want some milk? Because you're not ordering liquor. Do you want some milk? You want some orange juice? You want some milk?" And you're just like,
"You want a milkshake?
I don't care. I'm not changing my mind.
You want a straw with that? You want some cream on the top?"
No, I'm not drinking.
Wow. Needs to get out more. Listen, we've been in lockdown. Listen, I stay indoors. I'm on a permanent self-isolation.
Well, if you support Arsenal, you probably need a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to leave my son with you, though, man. I like your methodology, man. That's good for the kid. You can have my son for a few years and then bring him back, yeah. I like that. I don't follow. I lead. I order milk, not even brandy. Just straight milk. Not even Baileys, you know, just straight milk.
Just straight milk, bro. Well done, Apollo. Good to see that you're getting back the strength to have a drink.
Good to hear.
Yeah. That's Aaron, yeah? Is that Aaron Fizzy?
Yeah.
Is that Aaron Fizzy, yeah? Yeah, same thing, bro. Same thing. It's annoying. It's annoying. And I think it's just going to come back to bite us. It's just such a culture that we have where we're just not playing through balls. We're not trying stuff. Let Newcastle have a chance. But
I think what is happening is that we're not inventive in the final third.
Yeah, right? There's nothing. It's nothing.
You know, that exceptional creativity where you fake someone out, split the defense with a pass. That's not as it should be.
Yeah,
and you know why that is, Bertram? I'm convinced it's because Aubameyang gives you nothing down the middle.
I think so as well. I don't think he makes the runs. I don't think he makes the runs either.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's just a run now, because that you send a forward sometimes they create something on their own, right? They need to.
I mean, just
something.
imagine.
You can't do that.
Just look at what Lacazette would have offered in this game already.
Yeah. But I think honestly, this is the crazy thing. When I look at this team, the one who makes the best runs for me is Martinelli. When I saw him last term, he was like Ian Wright. He was like them old school Ian Wright, Fowler. He was making those runs non-stop. Even Lacazette don't get to do that too much because he does drop back. He does sit a bit deeper. Aubameyang, he doesn't do it at all. I just don't see it from him. You know, but
you know what I would love to see at halftime? I would love to see Mikel Arteta make 2 changes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You're confused. In the 70th minute,
Arteta make changes at halftime.
I would love it.
Halftime. That doesn't happen, Tony. You crazy?
Well, let's put it this way: who's going to play Xhaka at left back in the second half? Because you know what they're going to say. He's on a yellow. Attack him.
Yeah, but who else can you play left back?
Cedric
on the bench.
Oh, Cedric was worse. Cedric was hopeless. Cedric was he was atrocious.
Yeah, but ask yourself this question, Bill: Would you play Cedric or Xhaka at left back on Thursday against Villarreal?
Oh mate, I'm playing Tierney.
I'm playing. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I don't care if he's in a plaster cast.
Yeah,
I don't care if he's in a wheelchair. He's playing, bruv.
He's playing Thursday. Forget about Xhaka, whoever is over there. Yeah.
No. If we don't have Tierney playing, I probably won't watch, man, because we ain't winning. We won't win.
You say that, but you'll watch it.
We won't win.
Anyone tell me if Tierney's on the bench today?
No.
I wasn't even going to watch the game today.
He's in contention, though.
It just means that he's not at 100%
on the bench today.
None of you have mentioned to create the goal, but you're quick to jump on him when Abba doesn't play well.
No, we're not talking about that.
It looks like we jump on him a lot.
No, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the aspect of making runs.
No, I'm reading Apollo's comment.
Yeah, I know. I'm answering Apollo. I'm saying to Apollo because I saw the comment before as well. It's not jumping on Aubameyang. We're not criticizing him per se. It's the art of making runs in the box, giving players like Odegaard, Ceballos, even David Luiz something to think about in terms of passing. He doesn't do it. He's just not that type of player. When he's down the middle, anyway. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if do you think
That's
David
a good
Luiz?
Question from Mr. Sihotang. Do you think David Luiz deserves to have a new contract?
1 year, yeah.
Yes.
1 year. 1 year.
1 year, yes.
1 year. I think we're all in agreement here. 1 year is.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no.
Who do you think is most likely to be his replacement?
It doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter. Hold up. It doesn't.
I'm glad you said that.
Hold up. For me, it doesn't matter who replaces him. You still keep him on for a year. I don't care if you start with Saliba. I don't care if you start with Holding. You still have him on the bench. You still keep him. You don't drop him like that for a year. No. Just for a year contract.
What I'm looking at, Nabil, is long term. I'm thinking you have to phase him out of our team. He's no longer. He's old. He's slower. Yeah, he's still mistake prone.
Currently, he's our best defender.
I cannot fathom.
Currently, he's our best defender. Currently.
Well, the other way to do it is offer him the chance to do his coaching badges with us and keep him on, and then you don't just say to him, listen, we'll give you all the tools that you need to complete your badges, but you're not going to play as much, and that way you can still use his experience.
Yeah.
And then show him a new avenue. I don't mind that. If the club take that, I'll be happy with it. But if I'm seeing him playing like he's playing this season, I won't be too happy because We still got Mavropanos, who's probably going to get sold off anyway. We
Yeah,
got Mari,
definitely.
we got Gabriel, we got Saliba, we got Chambers who can play there. We got Holding. That's 6 already. Like
Yeah.
we've got to make.
No. For me, next season, what I would like to see is Saliba and Gabriel, Holding and Mari as backup. But like you said, I'd still like to have David Luiz in there, just in case we get smashed with some crazy injuries or whatever. You know, when you're talking about money, I'd get rid of Willian. That's a waste of money. I'd rather have David Luiz in my club than Willian. Get rid of Willian. Waste of money.
Nabil, you can't get rid of William.
You can't.
Yeah, I know.
You can't even give him away for free.
Yeah, I'd keep David Luiz. I'd keep David Luiz.
I probably would keep
even if I don't play him. Even if I don't play him, I'm still keeping him.
Look, he's playing the way he's always played. People don't seem to realize that. That's how he always plays. He's always mistake prone. He's aggressive like Gabriel. He makes mistakes.
Yeah. And I think he's coaching how to pass out from the back, because no one passes out from the back better than him. Wow, look at Old Trafford. Mad.
Yeah.
So why are Man U fans and Arsenal fans upset about the Big Six, about the Super League? Why are they upset? I'm curious.
You have to be, Bertrand.
They breached it. They breached it, fam.
You and I disagree about the Super League, and I told you there's a tribal element about football that you are not factoring in. You're a businessman. I understand your business element. I understand, the whole concept of, the clubs who bring the most to the table should get the most from the table. Yeah, I understand that. But the point I'm trying to make is there are fundamentals about football which have been overlooked when it comes to the formation of what was the Super League.
Look,
I agree with that. That's clean.
I fully get Leicester. I fully get West Ham. I fully get West Brom. I understand how much they should be doing what Man U fans did. I don't understand Man U and Arsenal fans being that it's so abhorrent about all of this. I don't get what Man U fans and Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans. I get them saying you're trying to destroy history. I get that. I don't understand the total, fans are upset. Arsenal fans and Man U fans are upset about the owners, period, regardless of Super League. Right? Because Man U hasn't won the championship in years, even though they're still in the Champions League. We're last this year. We're last year. They still do okay. They won the Europa League during Mourinho's time. They think the Glazers have inundated their club with debt and it's taking money at the club. I'm not sure what companies don't do that. And our fans think the Cronkies don't invest in our team, which I disagree with. They just not seeing the big picture, frankly. But at the end of the day, I understand the whole concept of, you know what, you're being elitist. But they weren't destroying the Premier League. It would have affected the Premier League quite a bit. They weren't saying this wasn't a Premier League issue. This is a Europe issue. Now, there is something to be said about the top four then getting into Europe and how you affect that. But it wasn't a Premier League issue.
Yeah, I think what Tony's saying is right, and I think that's the fans, and I'm rightfully so. I have to say, in hindsight, I do agree with them. When you're a big club, when you're a massive club like Man United or Arsenal or Liverpool, you can't make a move like that without consulting the fans. For you to make a move like that without involving the fans is very, very disrespectful. Because remember, it's their dough. It's their money at the end of the day. You can't make a move like that. You can't make a move like that. It's out of order.
So you have a business, right? You have a business. And you go to this is not your employees, you go to your customers and say, should we do, this is a business now, business strategy, should we do A? And they come back and say no.
Bertram,
and you think it's a good business decision, you say no?
Bertrand, 1 second, yeah? I'll tell you something, yeah? What you've made is a very good point, right? And I'll tell you what, right? That is the point. That is why this discussion goes to Parliament. This discussion goes all the way to the PM, because sports like football, you see, football, it's not like any other business. It's not like any other, we are not like any other customer. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? We are there season in, season out, generations of us. You understand what I'm saying? Your dad's on it, you're on it, your uncle's on it, your kids are on it, everybody's on it, and you're feeding into the club. It's more than just being a customer. It's more than just picking up something and walking away. And that's why the Prime Minister and they're looking at it in a different light. We have to have more say than that. Do you understand?
And don't forget, ultimately, Bertram, you're forgetting the point. Who are the biggest investors in football? Yeah? You can't run football with just the owners watching TV. Yeah? The TV deals are only good if there are paying fans watching TV. The football clubs are only good if fans are going to the stadium. If football teams don't have fans, they ain't football teams, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Tony, I think what happened, Tony,
you ain't got fans.
Tony, it's like being in a relationship and the girl has moved on and left you. She just has moved out of the house and you haven't realized that she's moved on and left you.
Yeah, but if you took everything out of the house, what you got, Bertram?
Tony,
you got 4 walls.
Tony, you have moved on. You have other girlfriends now. You have moved on. You're finding other people. The fan base is not 67 million. Tony, listen to me, Tony, listen to me.
You cannot disregard the fan base, Bertram.
Tony, the fan base moved from 67 million people in the UK to billions of people globally. If the fan base was on the UK, the Premier League would not be the Tony, if the fan base was on the UK, it would be the top league.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. It's not. The fan base of any team is what goes to the ground. That's the core.
You missed my point, though.
No, I haven't missed the point. Because what you've done, Bertram, is you've forgotten who built the club. It's like you know what you're doing? Is you're saying, well, look at America. We're brilliant now. And saying, oh, who built America? Oh, don't worry about that. Yeah? Don't worry about the black people because we've got it built.
No, Tony, the analogy doesn't work. The analogy doesn't
Sorry,
work.
bro.
Sorry.
No,
the analogy doesn't work. Tony. A lot of people have built companies and no longer are in those companies, Tony. I hate to tell you this. Most companies are like that. The founder of the company is no longer with the company. He gets kicked out or he moved on, his family moved on. That happens all the time in life. So I'm not saying the fans are not important. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying the fans are thinking insular.
Can I have a word in this?
Big picture and global.
I just want to say real quick, in my opinion, right, and I was like, I was very into the Super League thing because I think it's deserved. I think on the merits of it, I think it's deserved that we should be in there as a team. But I also understood the fan uproar. Like, it's no ifs or buts. For them not to involve the fans is just disrespectful.
It's wrong, man.
It's disrespectful.
Look, it's the whole thing that's
You're telling us,
right?
Ultimately, we are the ones who are going to pay. Ultimately, we're the ones who are going to pay. We're going to spend. Ultimately, we are the ones who's going to put money into this. And that's what I'm saying to you. If we ain't putting money into it, there's no business. There's no money to be made. So you have to involve us. Even when you talk about TV money, if just imagine everybody just stopped watching, everybody stopped subscribing. TV money don't exist no more.
Nabil,
that's what I'm saying to you.
Guys, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Nabil, I have a question for you. And Tony, I have a question for you. How would the Super League hurt Arsenal?
How would it hurt us if it went ahead?
Yeah.
I don't think it would. I think it would be purely. I think personally, my opinion, I'm pro Super League. I think it will be nothing but a benefit. I just think that the motives behind it is a bit greedy. Let's face it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna. I'm being selfish because I will benefit as an Arsenal man. I will benefit. It's greedy. You know, if you're Leicester, if you're West Ham, I can understand it. And I think the way they went about it was rude. The way they went about it was arrogant. It was rude and it was arrogant and it was typical of them American owners. Typical.
Yes, sir. You got it on the head.
Guys, let me just say this, not to defend American owners, because I'm not defending billionaires, but Real Madrid, Juventus, Barcelona were also involved. It's only American owners.
Yeah,
right?
but
Barcelona's
the thing is,
owned by the fans. Not owned by the fans. They're run by a board. So let's not say the fans, because the fans weren't involved in this. But Barcelona and Real Madrid are not owned by American owners.
Yeah. Yeah,
not
but
Inter or Juventus.
The thing is, this thing didn't go ahead because of the Premier League, you know. There weren't no uproar in Spain. Spain were like cool. They're like cool with it. They get it. They're like it's overdue because let's face it. Yeah, Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to be top of the 10 of La Liga every season, no matter what. So it's overdue. Let's just do it. You feel me? I can relate to what they're saying, but with the Premier League, and it's the most competitive league in the world, and the money that generates from the Premier League, and this thing about the top six, it's the worst time. You understand me? When you talk about top six, it's the worst time, because who is the top six? Because we ain't no top six or big six or whatever. It's the worst time to be.
It's not right morally, man.
You feel what I'm saying to you?
Guys,
who are you though? You're not even in top 4, top 5. You come talk about elite.
Hey, Lewis.
It's the worst
went out the door when Abramovich bought Chelsea. There's no morality in football. Sorry. That whole morality thing goes out the door. When Abramovich bought Chelsea,
over the years, right? As much as Chelsea and Man City have brought their way to the thing, they've earned the right to be there, even though they kind of brought it for me.
Yeah.
Like they're in there, season in, season out, guaranteed. We ain't been up there for how long?
Right.
And you want to say, Arsenal and Tottenham, you can join in on that?
No. Here's missing. It's about. I've never said this before.
But a business point of view, it makes sense for us, because if you're looking at the money, facts and figures, it makes sense. It's beneficial for Arsenal, but will our board actually invest that money back into the team? I don't think so.
So guys here, no, they do invest the money back. Arsenal owners don't take money out of Arsenal. Here's the problem, guys. So Nabil, you have a product, right? You have competitors, you have a product, and you generate most of the revenues. Yet it's an egalitarian system where you get almost the same as everyone else. So that's like communism, isn't it? What's the incentive?
Say that again.
You have a product. The product is the Premier League. You're Arsenal, you're Tottenham, Chelsea. You generate most of the fans and most of the revenues for the league. Because we ain't coming to watch West Brom play. We're not coming to watch West Ham play.
Yes.
And yet, when you demand the revenues, you want to make it almost like equal.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And I mean, people will talk about where are you now, but the Premier League wasn't formed now. Exactly. The reason why the money's in the Premier League and in the Champions League wasn't because of what happened over the past 2, 3, 4 seasons. It's Arsenal are a massive contributor. Arsenal are not to be underestimated when it comes to this argument, because we are part of the reason for this. When it used to be Man United and Arsenal having their ding-dongs every season, that's what put bums on seats. That's what made the Premier League one of the best, the model to sell. Arsenal consistently in the Champions League. We put bums on seats worldwide. I've been all over the world. And when Arsenal's playing, the sports bars are jammed. They're jammed.
The style of play
everywhere, all over the world. They're jammed.
The style of play and the success.
Exactly. So you can't. So Arsenal have a right to be there.
Yeah.
They've earned the right to be there. It's got nothing to do with what's been happening in the most recent times. You look at it like for 20 odd years, and you get it.
Yeah, look, it's unfortunate it worked out the way it did, but I wasn't here complaining about Super League. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to be relevant again because we're 10th in the league. We're struggling to make Europa League final. I wasn't complaining.
Sorry to cut you, Bertram, but this is a new argument, right? Look, Andrew, you're talking about here, Bertram alluded to it as well. When Roman Abramovich and when Sheikh Mansour got into Man City and even PSG and started buying trophies, literally buying trophies, throwing all that money around, trying to buy trophies, I hated it, right? And what Arsenal was doing was the right thing, the self-sustaining model, right? But they needed protection from UEFA. You need protection from UEFA. If we're trying to play the game like how it's supposed to be played, and then you've got the obscene behaviors of Chelsea and Man City just throwing money at it, right? You need that protection from FIFA Fair Play. But when FIFA Fair Play showed itself to be a damp squib, when it showed it, when Man United, when City, I swear to you, this is me. When City got taken to for that FIFA Fair Play thing, they got taken to the court and they won. That's when I'm just done. I'm like European Super League, throwing money at it. Can't beat them, join them. There's no point moaning about it. There's no point arguing about it. That's the news. It's the new thing. It's the new way. You get a great owner, billionaire owner. You're prepared to spend 200 million per season if you need to, and you can do that. Our way is dead. It only leads to mid-table.
Here's the thing, Nabil. Here's the thing. So since Abramovich came in with his money and Mansour came in with his money, they have won the league every year except one time Leicester had a fluke.
Yes.
You think about it.
Yes.
They can afford to spend billions and don't kick Abramovich. Look at Chelsea's debt. Chelsea owes Abramovich billions of dollars because he pours money in. He doesn't care. It's not his money in the first place. Mansour has oil money, billions and billions, can afford to spend and develop the Manchester area. Kroenke doesn't operate that way. Man U also doesn't operate that way, even though they spend quite a bit of money and generate more revenue than we do. And Tottenham is going to struggle to have a stadium. So I can understand why the big six, especially, I'm telling you, Liverpool's also going to struggle, move the way we did. Chelsea and Man City are going to win the league continuously just because of their spending power. They can afford to make mistakes and keep on spending because, as you said, City got caught out with actual emails showing that they violated FFP and still went to court with their lawyers and won. So how are you going to compete?
Yeah.
Can't compete.
Yeah, but the game's changed now. The game's changed, and you got to wake up. When you're like Arsenal, when you're such an attractive business model, you're such an attractive brand. That's why I want Kroenke gone. I want Kroenke gone. The owners that I want have got to be rivals to Abramovich, rivals to Sheikh Mansour. Man United have got their commercial money. They don't really need big spending owners. They got commercial revenue, but you have to be able to rival them. Rival Man City, rival Chelsea, rival Man United in spending. If you can't rival them, come out the club. Come out the club. Come out. Because you're just dragging us down otherwise. You're dragging us down. That's all that's going to happen. You're just going to drag us down.
Yeah, so the Kroenkes have old money, but it's not that tech money. It's not that oil money. It's not unlimited funds, right? Maybe we're 10 billion.
Yeah.
A lot of it's in a liquid asset.
It's credit. It's credit money. It's credit. It's credit everywhere. It's credit. It's just like Man United. Man United and listen, I'd say American owners, but when I say American owners, I'm looking at Man United owners. I'm looking at Arsenal owners. I don't really know too much about Liverpool's owners, but I know that the business strategy and model is the same, where they just buy these clubs on credit, and they just, these clubs make money for themselves. They pay for themselves. They pay for themselves. That's what it is. They don't put no money in.
David Luiz is hurt. Oh, that's not good. Looks like it's a hamstring.
Did he just kick that ball? Yeah.
Yeah. He pulled something. Yeah, maybe we don't give the contract because he's injured, bro. Now, when you get to a certain age, your body starts breaking down. Maybe we take that contract back.
This is what you don't need.
Back.
This is what you don't need. You don't need that. You need him for Thursday.
You do need him for Thursday.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's gonna happen. Seems like he pulled something. Yeah. It's a hamstring. It looks like. Yep.
Mate, Andrew Roach. I'm responding to your comments. Right. None of that matters. That's not what makes. If you're an Arsenal supporter and you supported Arsenal, for most of your life, that's all that matters. Some people can't afford to go to games. Some people can. It doesn't matter. That's not how you grade. I don't personally believe that grades supporters. You're a supporter in your support, and that's that.
So we're putting Chambers at centre back. Finally, I want to see how he functions there. Let's see if he can play well there.
He'll be all right.
I don't think he's played there since the Newcastle game, has he?
He's playing Chambers at centre back.
And he got hurt the next game.
He's playing Chambers at centre back. Guys, I'm going to be back in a second. I won't have to go offline.
Chambers is a good centre back. That's where he plays normally. Come on, NBC. I'm tired of seeing Old Trafford. I don't care. They're not important. Give me my full screen. All they're showing me is split screen all morning. Wow. So the Liverpool game may not be played then, right? Are they playing at Man U? At Old Trafford?
I think so.
I don't think it's going to be played. There's fans still in the stadium.
Yeah, it's at Old Trafford today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fans are going to spoil something that they did what was positive, right? they're going to flip it eventually, and it's going to become as negative. And the media helps to fuel some of this, but they won't take responsibility.
Apparently, the United fans they're protesting, aren't they?
Yeah, but that protest is going to turn from positive to negative. Eventually, that doesn't become negative, positive anymore. There's always a threshold on a line. You cross the line, you lose your effectiveness.
Sorry, guys. I've been missing for a few minutes sorting out food from a boy. What's you guys' thoughts on Chambers playing at centre back?
I love it. It's about time. I want to see him there.
Wow.
He hasn't played there for a while, but that's where he used to play.
I just don't get the Tinker Man. His first touch could have been an own goal, by the way.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. You thought he should have played Mari? That game is not being played, I don't think, today.
So I would have thought holding, because it's the right side of the defense.
No, Holding is not on the bench, you know.
Is he not?
No, I don't think he's on the bench.
Okay.
So that means Holding will be playing on Thursday. That's what I interpret that as. Regardless.
Okay. Well, I'm not unhappy with the move. I'm just a little bit baffled by it.
Xhaka's gonna get another yellow card. Take him out the game. Take him out the game. Take him out the game. It's not rocket science, for Christ's sake. He's gonna get another yellow.
Who's that?
He doesn't know goddamn brain. He sits on his brain on the sideline when he's managing the game.
It's just gonna be like Thursday. Today, Xhaka's the new Ceballos.
If I was Newcastle, just isolate maximum on Xhaka, which is what they're doing. They want to do now.
What minute you guys on, by the way?
55-30.
No, I'm 45 seconds behind you guys. I'll keep it this year.
Oh my God! Oh, great interception by Nene.
Nene's tidy, man. I like him.
Yeah, he's been
good. Safe, man. He's safe.
And then he's safe. And I like safety sometimes.
Yeah, but then there's game. Like, look at the Fulham game. There was one pass where he could have played it forward and it's gone sideways. It goes sideways too much.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about Gabriel. You know, when he gets too tight to a player.
Can I throw something out there? So, I've just been reading the papers, and they say that we are making a £30 million bid for Yves Bissouma.
Get it done. Get it done.
You like that, yeah? You like it?
Get it done.
We won't get it for £30 million.
It's not happening. I love him, but I know it's not going to happen.
Why?
I don't think the club has got 30 million.
Oh yes, we have. Forget that.
No. It's not the money. I think he's valued more than 30 million. I think they're going to want more than 30.
Neomis, believe me, right? We want Kroenke out, and we marched to get Kroenke out. But I'm telling you now, that march probably secured us about 100 million.
I hope you're right.
No, you know why? I tell you why. The last time that happened, it got us Ozil. The last time that happened, it got us Ozil, like off the bat. The moment we were starting Kroenke out, all this at the ground with the banners, 40 million for Ozil. Everybody shut up. Yeah. The next time it happened, Pepe, 72 million. Everybody shut up. And now's the next time. Trust me. And I kind of hear things. 'Cause I've got friends who are agents and stuff like that, and who work on medical staff and that. And from what I hear, the way they're looking at it, the way the thing is panning out, is that they have to appease. They're scared, you know. Don't get it twisted. If we go after them the way we went after Wenger, they will go, because they don't want that. But what they will do is throw 100 million, at least 70 million at the whole thing. So 30 million for, and come on, 30 million for Bissouma, that's chump change.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Bissouma is going to cost more than 30 million.
That's his valuation. How much do you think it will cost?
No. That's the transfer market valuation.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I can get you for and what the valuation says. Brighton doesn't want to lose him. How much
do you reckon they'll pay? They'll look for him.
Probably 40 to 45.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Decent money.
Decent money. He's good though. He plays both ways.
So, but then would that mean the end of Xhaka? Would you sell Xhaka? Because one of them, either Xhaka or El Noni, would have to go. I think.
I would sell
probably
Xhaka.
on Nene.
Get rid of them both.
Get rid of them both.
Get rid of them both.
Yeah, but then but you know, I'll tell you why. Because Lucas Torreira and Guendouzi would almost certainly go, and you're gonna need two backups.
Oh yeah, they're gone. They're Torreira and Guendouzi. They're gone.
You're gonna need two backups. If you're starting,
my goodness. You know what? Ryan's not really good with his feet, is he? He always looks like he's gonna fall over the ball when he takes.
Oh, you're way behind.
Yeah,
you're way behind. That's like minutes ago.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, where's it, Maximin tearing down the left?
Surely that's a free kick.
Yeah, but this is ridiculous. Arsenal still 1-0. Yeah, still just 1-0.
You're going back to that classic 1-0 to the Arsenal. As long as it gets the 3 points, then I care. I just want to see
if Newcastle had Joe Willock, then they might get a draw out of this.
But the good thing is they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Willock gave us the
game
plan. You never know, man. He might have told us the tactics.
This is looking like a 1-0 to the Arsenal.
If you're planning to watch the Liverpool Man U game, I don't think that's going to happen.
I like it. Good. I'm gonna see if I can find a stream.
1 hour and 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. Thank you. So 1 hour and 2 hours. Half 2 hours is 1 hour. Half of 2 is 1, right?
Yeah, how much do you reckon we could get for Xhaka then?
30 minutes.
No more than
about 20.
Between 25 and
how much?
20.
Well, how long's left on his contract?
What did you say, Lewis?
How long's left on his contract?
I don't
2
know.
years.
Anything more than 20 is a bonus.
20? I'd like to see 30.
Anything more than 20 is a bonus, man. Look at his flipping record, man. But the thing is, no one's gonna want to buy him.
No, he will sell. Xhaka will sell quick.
No. Was it Conte wants him?
No, Xhaka will sell in Germany or in Italy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Germany or Italy, they'll snap him up.
Come on, hurry up, man. Let's get him sold.
You man are dreaming.
Huh?
You're absolutely dreaming if you think Jack is leaving Arsenal with 2 years on his contract.
I know. I don't think he's going nowhere. He's going to do it to piss off.
Yeah, that's Arteta though. That's Arteta's man, bro.
No, that's not Arteta. That's down to Xhaka and his agent.
Nah, he would go. I think he'd leave.
He'd be more than happy to leave. He's even talked about going to, was it Mönchengladbach?
Yeah, all them German teams. He was good in Germany, you know. Xhaka was good in Germany before he came here. I don't know what happened to him.
He was younger, man. He was younger.
Maybe the level. It's the levels, man. It's the levels. But when he was in Germany, when he was in the World Cup as well, he was nice. He was tidy. He could spread the play. He could ping the ball long or short. It was good. But he come to Arsenal, but it's a step up. It's a level up, and it shows. It shows, bro. It shows.
Well, he plays well for Switzerland.
Woo! See you
and
later.
he plays well for Switzerland against a better country. So.
There you go. Come on. So I've got the Formula One on as well, man.
Somebody just put a question on the Formula One a little while ago.
Yeah, Arsenal just look lame, man. Arsenal look lame. No wonder no one's watching this game.
Is that not? Well done, Xhaka. Nice and brave there. Well done.
Is this like a training game? This is like a training game.
What did Gabriel just do?
I mean, he went in for a diving header, but just wasn't on target.
He literally had a free run at the header.
Yeah.
You've got to complain. You've got to say that is if you can't put that on target, you've got to make a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, am I not wrong there, Bertram?
Yeah, I don't know what happened actually. It's very hard to see it, Tony.
It's an open goal. It's an open shot at goal.
Yeah.
He's had a good look at it. Maybe he thought he was going to get kicked. Takes his eye off it a little bit, I reckon. But expect him to be a bit braver than that.
What happened to Abba? He's not in the game. Is it that he's not getting any service?
What is going on with Willian?
He doesn't.
Is Willian doing anything more?
No, he's retired. No. Tony, he's retired. He's on the bench. He's retired. He's retired. He's playing all season.
This is why I was reticent to come on today's chat, because it's just disappointing. Considering where we come from, considering my continued support of this club, it's just sad.
It's a training game, bro. It's a warm-up game for Thursday.
I'll be honest with you. If this is a training game, somebody has to tell somebody they need to train harder.
Yeah. It's a training game, man. I was gonna leave it until Thursday, because only when Thursday comes along, you're gonna see some trying. They're gonna be playing to win, trying to win. This is just training. I mean, I feel like Aubameyang is just having a run out play, and that's why, like David Luiz, you try too hard. He's just really supposed to run about, get yourself a bit of fitness for Thursday.
Yeah, but then you when you train, you're meant to train how you're meant to play. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see a bit more effort.
All right, that's good. That's good.
If this is what I'm going to see.
Oh, it's a goal. Yeah? Who's it? By Aubameyang. Because he's got the ball.
It's a 1-2 with Odegaard. Ball came back, played out to Gabriel.
Oh, nice. That's very nice.
It's turning into a nice Sunday, man.
How come I'm so far behind? I thought I caught up with you lot. Yeah. What time am I on? 65. Nice one.
Oh, you're 40 seconds behind. Great assist for Martinelli as well.
And one of these offside, got to wait on VAR.
Manager says instead of
got to wait on VAR.
No.
Well, he was offside the first time he was going to make the pass, but he delayed the pass, so that may have gotten him onside.
Well, the first time, no, I don't think. When
who wrote that? Is Apollo calling Aubameyang's missed kick an assist? That's a missed kick.
No, but supposedly, I think they did give him the assist.
The assist goes to Martinelli.
No, we're talking about the
first goal. He's talking about the first goal.
First goal. That was a missed kick, bro. You can't call that an assist. A goal and an assist.
No. Sky Sports did. They gave him an assist.
Wow, madness. Points back up though, isn't it?
Goal in the Premier League.
10. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. That is bad for Aubameyang.
I don't make the rules. It's a missed kick though, bruv. He swung at it. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what you want. You want MP scoring so that when it comes to Thursday, you know, he's up for it. He's sharp.
He's got to start Thursday. He's got to be in the box. He needs somebody in the box.
Sharp.
Yeah. That's a great cross, though. Left-footed by Martinelli.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice play. It was nice. It was nice the way Odegaard spread it out. So nice.
Look, this Newcastle team did draw with Spurs.
Yeah,
and they drew with Liverpool.
Mate, no, this Newcastle team's awful.
No. They had Joe Willock to be able to do that.
Yeah, they're awful.
And they were playing not. Wilson wasn't at full strength either. Neither was St. Maximum. So they had the full strength team playing us, except for the great Joe Linton. But
this team's awful.
I think Apollo said it a little while ago. Newcastle have no fight in them. That's what it is.
Yeah, that prayer St. Maximum's gone. End of the season. Yeah, Obo needs to come off. He'll come off in about 10 minutes. 5 minutes. He should be off.
No, William should be taken off and put out his memory. William doesn't. I'm not sure what happened to William. Where is William? What happened to the William from Chelsea? Did he just go in retirement early? It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Why is he still on the pitch and it's almost 70 minutes?
Again, not a single word from Tony Bertram for Aubameyang run towards the goal. I think his poor players damage you. No, Paulo. The game has damaged us. The game has damaged us. Not the game has damaged us. We sort of lose interest. I think Ryan is very good on crosses, by the way. I've been watching Ryan come for his crosses. He does a good job. He's a decent backup. No, look, Apollo. We know Aubameyang can score goals. We know he can score goals. We just want him to, well, it's too late now. We just want him to produce, put it that way. I won't say improve his overall game because that's not possible.
Yeah, I mean, what you just failed to realize in making that statement was the move broke down when Aubameyang lost the ball trying to run through the middle of the pitch. Then it found itself back to Arsenal. Odegaard plays it out to Martinelli, and he gets on the end of the cross. Fantastic, great, well taken goal, but losing the ball where he did initially was no great feat.
Tony, let's just say the positive about it, Tony. On the positive, he scored a very good goal. Let's not put any negative in there. Aubameyang is a great player, great build-up player, great off the ball, great hold-up player. He's a great player.
I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute and show everybody your dances.
So let's make Aubameyang man of the match, shall we? Because he scored a goal.
No.
You got to give it to Martinelli.
Martinelli looks really good, actually. Martinelli looks like a real deal.
Thank you very much.
The man of the match.
Martinelli was the best in preseason the year before and didn't get a ton of games.
Wow.
And come this season, he got injured. Huh?
Pitch damage at Old Trafford.
Someone to the camera and threw it down.
Yeah, that game, I don't think that game's going to be on, Them fans are looking to proper ruin it, but that's down to the Glazers to sort out, isn't it?
Yeah, Arsenal should have signed Zaha, but that's old news. You're crying over spilt milk.
I've got this feeling Aubameyang's going to turn up on Thursday. Something just tells me that he's gonna want it. It's good that he scored a goal.
So we should make a change now. We're in the 71st minute. We should see a change coming.
Yeah.
Xhaka should be off the field now. Make a substitute. Let's go. Can't risk him.
That was a brilliant cross. That was a brilliant cross by Martinelli, by the way, Tony. Absolutely brilliant cross.
Goal was onside. Martinelli was the question as to whether he was onside when his ball was played through, but I think it was Paul Gomez who was playing him on. Tight one, isn't it?
Newcastle has given up. They've made changes. We should do the same. Come on, Arteta. Give Reece Nelson someone a game, for Christ's sake.
He's a jackass for that. He really hasn't got a clue. He really hasn't got a clue.
He's going to wait until Xhaka gets sent off.
Yeah.
I think he's like a fan watching football. Like he gets caught up in the game and don't realize he needs to make changes. Or manage the game.
It must be.
He's got to take him off now. But who are you going to play there? Saka. Saka's the only one that can play there.
No, pay Cedric for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah. Good point.
No, I'd rather play Saka there, to be honest.
No, it's just that I don't think Saka's not on the bench.
No, I think Saka is on the bench.
He is on the bench.
I think Holding is not on the bench.
Definitely on the bench.
Or switch up the formation. They're not really doing anything. Go free at the back then. If worst case scenario, go 3-4-3. I don't know which ones you want. No.
We're in the 7th minute and Martinez run like we're in the 1st minute. He just has tons of energy.
Don't want orange. That's the bad shit. One a positive. Newcastle fans, you were 4-0 down to the Arsenal in that game 10 years ago. We shouldn't talk about that, man. Let's not talk about that 4-4. No,
the sequence I just watched, Bertram, I just saw Martinelli receive the ball 3 times and go backwards each time.
No, he slowed his game. You don't realize, Tony, in the first half of the game, he dribbled past the defender every single time. Now they're taking the air out of the game. They're taking the air out of the game. They're slowing the game down.
Yeah, no, he's doing the right thing, man. Leave Martinelli alone. Leave him alone. Newcastle.
He's not turning the ball over, Tony. That's another thing too. He's not turning the ball over.
And also Newcastle look defeated. Look at them. They're not pressing the ball. They're not really like they've got no urgency. So while it's like
what you're missing is I want to see guys.
Hamilton. Yes, Hamilton. Come on, son. Come on.
I want to see guys taking on players. When you're 2-0 up, that's when you should be expressing yourself. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, when you're 0-0, you don't take a chance. But when you're 2-0 up, go express yourself.
They're afraid to lose.
As they say, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline you can ever have in football.
Yeah, but you know what?
Go on.
I told you this before. I'm not interested in the result of this game.
How about it's so boring to get the ball in his feet?
You just want the boys to play well and showcase what they're gonna do on Thursday.
Exactly.
No, they're not playing on Thursday. What are you guys talking about? Do you see Saka, ESR, and Pepe on the field? They're not playing on Thursday. It's not a team on Thursday. What are we talking about?
William, it's so frustrating, man.
Do you know what?
You won't go past this man for love nor money.
William has lost confidence. William has lost all confidence, and that's not a good thing as an athlete.
Alba.
You see, go poor he is when he gets the ball back to go.
Yeah,
like passing the ball on a wall.
Yeah,
I think the wall would give you a wall pass. You can't even get a wall pass. Poor.
Yeah, that's the least you should be able to do.
No.
He's putting on Pepe for Abba. Abba's playing on Thursday. All right, let me see if Pepe express himself now. Let me eat my words, Pepe. Let's see if you take on a defender once in your.
Nah, Willian likes to put out his right arm and then put the cross into the defender's flipping body. That's weird. I want to see Pepe. I want Pepe to come on.
Pepe's on.
Oh, okay.
Down on Old Trafford.
So the game is not being played, is it? The Liverpool game won't be played, is it?
No, it looks like it is being played. They got everyone out. That they're talking on Sky Sports right now, and those fans actually went and spoke to Gary Neville and Carragher. And they've got the team sheets out. So it's.
Do you know what amazes
I'm sure somebody's
me about that whole? Do you know what amazes me about that whole situation? Like, where was the police? Like, they let them get that far for that long?
Well, just look at the competition. Always look at the competition of the crowd and the police reaction. Give what the crowd looks like. Don't focus on that. Focus on what the crowd looks like and see how the police react to that crowd. That's all I'll say.
As a matter of fact, that's a perfect point, Bertram, because yeah.
And the worst thing is there's going to be
the level of force used is
wait, what? He took off Aubameyang. I know I'm behind. He took Aubameyang off the Pepe.
Yeah, and go play Martinelli. That's okay.
It's the false nine situation again.
No, he's playing a false nine. He's playing a false nine.
No.
Yes,
not
he is.
False nine.
This guy won't bloody learn.
Martinelli is a centre forward. Sorry.
We know that.
Martinelli is a centre forward. No, Martinelli is a centre forward.
You play Martinelli. We really don't know Bertram.
Guys, he's a centre forward.
Martinelli, if you're playing as a number 9, what are you doing in our half picking up the ball? He's playing false 9.
That's what Laka does. What are you talking about? That's what Laka does.
We'll see how it goes. This is not how we should play on Thursday.
Guys. A ball saying center forward like a Kane, Laka, Martinelli. That's what they do. Abba can't do that. They go pick the ball up any place on the field because they comfortable on the ball. Martinelli is a center forward.
He would have played Martinelli as a centre forward to begin with.
I'm old.
He's testing out this false 9 right now because Martinelli can play out wide.
No, I disagree with you guys. Martinelli is not a false 9. There ain't nothing fake about Martinelli.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. This problem is Arteta. That's what I'm really getting the point at.
No, but I'm just saying I don't think he's a false 9 though. I think he's a true centre forward.
He's a number 9.
He's
out and out number 9. He's just blessed with the fact that he's got talent to play out in the wider position.
Exactly,
that's what it is. And sometimes you need players who can play 2 to 3 different roles and play them well. As long as you don't bring on Eddie, I'm happy. Okay.
So Bertram, I've got a question to ask.
Yeah.
How's your boy Alan St. Maxim doing right now?
He decided that this is a waste of his time and he's resting.
Just wanted to know.
He's not in the game. No, because we're dominating the ball. It's very hard to get the. You can't play without the ball, you know. What happens, Tony, is this: if you're on a team like Arsenal,
but
Tony, listen to me. If you're a very good team, whether it's Arsenal, Man U, Man City, you got to touch the ball a lot. So I can see you a lot. He's not getting the ball at all. I see they're showing Willock in the stand, their secret weapon, and he's yawning because he's bored. He's yawning. That's what he's about the game. He's about the game. He's bored. Now that's a goal scoring midfielder.
Yep.
Who's that?
Who doesn't play in the 10 slot, and he doesn't play the 10 either, which is interesting.
The number 10's
but he can play in central midfield. That's where Emery first played him. And to be honest, I think he's better there.
He's playing beside the Partey's and the Xhakas of the world. That's where he plays, but he gets in the box because he has a lot of energy.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of energy to get in the box as a centre midfielder.
Okay.
As he gets older, he might be good enough to play the number 10, but not yet.
Come on, Martin, chase that.
Nah, he's passing between the line and out there to do that. He doesn't have those finesse touches in tight spaces to play the number 10.
Come on, oh my days! I think Danny Ceballos needs to come off as well, man.
Ricardo, don't let Arteta hear you say that, please. We can't play Odegaard as a false 9.
Ricardo says, in my opinion, the one who deserves to be a false 9 is Odegaard. What do you think about that, guys?
No. He's not a false 9. No.
He doesn't really score a lot of
Don't
goals.
Don't see it. He needs to be the one. He needs to be in the 10 slot. St. Maximin just took a Partey shot, actually, Tony.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like hearing stuff like that.
I have never seen a player
I
kick so many balls in the stands, way in the stands, trying to take shots on goal, ever.
What do you mean? We got Pepe. Pepe does that.
No, but Pepe shot have a chance to score sometimes. Partey shot, he leans back in his rocking chair.
What are you doing?
Partey's coming on too. Why?
Oh,
he really wants one of these players, these important players, to get an injury.
I like to see Partey in the 10, actually. I would love to see if Partey can play the 10.
No.
Partey's between the line passing is exquisite.
Player, man.
He is a box-to-box, but his passing between the lines is exquisite. Those look-away passes, I don't know what I put him on for. You need him for Thursday. He'll pull a muscle. I'll pull a bone.
Pull a bone.
Hold on. Yeah, why is Willian still on the pitch?
Because the game doesn't matter.
Because he ain't going to get used on Thursday. Just leave him. Just leave him.
Appearance bonus, 90 minutes completed.
Good move,
Appearance
Pepe.
bonus, 90 minutes completed. Appearance bonus, 90 minutes completed.
You can have that, man. It's fine. You can say it 90 times if you want.
On Pepe. Pepe, that's it.
It don't matter. The man's getting his money, so
he shouldn't lose that ball, Neomis. I'm sorry. That's what I'm talking about. Neomis.
No, but he's got 2 guys on him. He's got.
I don't care if he got 4 guys on him. I don't see us taking the ball when St. Maximin has it. I don't see us taking the ball off him. We're backing out. So we can see how interesting the game is. People watching.
Go on, Pepe. What's that, Rev?
Tony seeing no.
You love football, says Willian is dead.
David the ref.
I agree with you, man. Willian is dead.
Willian is dead food.
You can't get rid of William. William has 2 years on his contract.
I wanted to see Balogun today.
Yeah, I think that's it.
You love football,
it's about time he
says
played
as
those
well.
games, though.
Might as well give the minutes to Balogun or Nelson. Oh wait, they're at home. Yeah, you know what? This is the thing with Arteta. Yeah, when it comes to these young, talented players like Balogun, who else? Martinelli, your Salivas. Like these young men are hungry to play football for us, and you want to send them out on loan and not play them. I don't get that. You got to use that enthusiasm in the team, man, to tell the experienced players that, you know what, if you don't keep looking behind your shoulder, someone's gonna come and overtake you. So I hope this changes next season. I want to see more of the youth play.
Arteta's ball control is better than his managing, by the way.
Deliver.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Much better. See how well weighted that pass was, Diomis? Well weighted control, right? Got to his target.
Wow. He's on the bench. What's up with Willian? He's on the field. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Ryan is good in the air. I'm telling you, his take on crosses have been very good.
Yeah, he can. He always catches it.
Oh
yeah, he does well to bring those balls down.
I'm so close to
Hey, Ricardo said, "What's up with William?" William is semi-retired.
Semi-retired.
Yeah. Well, he's on the field, so he's not fully retired.
Man. He's retired, man. We're a holiday camp for this guy. I don't want to hear Arteta say it was a good win. There was just no intensity for me in this game. None. We're lucky that Newcastle were just uninterested today. Because if they really wanted to play and cause us problems, they could have done. Great touch by Arteta.
Newcastle are doing us a favour. They're giving us a training session for Thursday.
Do you reckon when we did the loan deal with Willock, there was something inserted into the clause of the contract to say when you come up to your
we
place,
deserve the win. They didn't do us any favor. We played okay. Nothing was inserted in the contract.
So you're telling me Willock has made that much of a difference at Newcastle? Like?
What do you mean? Willock has saved them 4 points or 5 points. He has one winner and he has a couple of draws. That was all Willock. He scored in 80 plus minutes in 3 games to get him a draw.
You know what, Lewis? Like, if you look at Willock's whole season, I didn't realize that Joe Willock has almost got like 10 goals across the whole season.
Yeah. He got a couple. He got a few in the League Cup.
He's got more goals than Saka. He's got more goals than William.
Yeah.
He got more goals than Pepe. He got more goals than all of them.
I was shocked.
I don't think he's done more than Pepe.
Has he?
He
No.
scored a lot of goals. How much was he scored for us? Wasn't it about 5 or so?
No, not more than Pepe.
No,
Pepe's got quite a few, man. Pepe's already in double figures.
Pepe's in double figures, exactly.
A long time ago. And this is the thing, right?
Oh, I forgot he scores penalties.
I like what Pepe can do, right? It's just the fact that Pepe he blows hot and cold in game. So like,
wow. Martinelli's down and injured. Martinelli's down.
It's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle, actually.
Yeah.
That's a bad tackle. That's a ridiculous tackle. This late in the game, how the hell is that called for? How is that called for? Like, how is that called for?
This is Newcastle for you. This is Newcastle for you. When the game don't go their way,
and then you're gonna come touch me and tell me, "Are you okay? Get the hell out of here!" It's not okay. Stupid tackle.
They can't handle him. They can't handle him. That's why they can't handle Martinelli's strength and pace. They don't want to be running back there.
How is that's a ridiculous tackle.
And yet the referee don't do nothing about it. Well, Arteta just needs to bring him off now.
Yeah.
He doesn't
bring on anyone.
Well done, right? Yeah, that's right. It don't matter. It's uncalled for. Shut your mouth. You know what you're doing. Shut up. Bruce, you can't even argue that. Shut your mouth. You can't argue that.
Last tackle of the game. Oh, he got sent off?
Yeah, he got sent off. Disgusting.
Straight red.
Ridiculous.
Why? He's just... Do you know what I mean? You're not going to gain anything from it, and he's going away from goal. You've done your job. What? Because you don't... Yeah, man. He has to go for that.
Has you sent him already yet?
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
We have no more subs to give.
Has you called him?
Done all 3 subs?
Yeah. You give him a red. Yeah. That is a red. Standing leg, isn't it?
It's been red long time.
It's like a scissor challenge. Standing leg.
Nah, he just put his studs all the way through the back of his ankle and on his Achilles, man. There's no need to it. No need to it.
No need for it. It's true.
Injuries.
That's a disgusting challenge.
Get off, Star. Get off, man. Get off. You deserve it. Can't even complain about it. Get off, man. Get off. Look, no remorse, no nothing, because you know, idiot.
It's almost
so Willock in the Premier League has 13 shots, 7 on target. Partey in the Premier League probably has about 20 shots, none on target. No, see,
that's the truth. That's probably the truth.
That again?
Fact,
what was that?
That's a fact.
I say Willock has 13 shots in the Premier League and 7 on target. I'm sure Partey has over 20 with none on target.
So they're 2 minutes extra.
Partey, no, man, leave him, man.
Right, so Pepe's actually got
life.
11 goals. Pepe's actually got 11 goals.
But what is that? Is that in the Premier League or is that across all competitions?
Total.
No,
it's total.
That's
total. Including penalties, by the way. I think
if that's all competitions, right, those numbers are atrocious. I don't know why people are getting excited.
They are atrocious.
They're terrible.
What about how many assists does he have?
Don't matter. Those stats for the all competitions are bad. That's what he should be doing for the Premier League alone.
But then you're not looking at how often does he get to start and play games.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you got to take that into context as well.
Yeah, I do. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, when you're looking at midfielders, when you're looking at Saka, when you're looking at Pepe, when you're looking at Odegaard, anybody who's in that sort of advanced midfield position, attacking midfield position, flank or whatever, I want at least 10 goals from them and, I don't know, 7 assists as well per season. And that's Premier League.
Simple.
That's Premier League. Simple as that.
Simple.
Put them on the pitch, play them the amount of times you need to, but that's the numbers I want at the end. And I want 20 goals a season from my striker. Or
and
15
what you got to look at with Pepe, his goal return has improved year on year. He's been 2 years now. His goal return has increased from year 1 to year 2.
It's improving, yeah. It's improving. That's where he needs to be.
5. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed.
Do you know what I want him to improve on? And I think this is the biggest. The biggest thing that Pepe needs to improve on is his right blood clot foot and his decision making. That's what he needs to work on over the summer. I want to see him make better decisions.
He needs to improve on his game. That's what you're saying. Yeah?
No. But he can assist and he can score goals. We know this with Pepe. But it's when he faces up his defender and he takes way too long to beat the man. Just beat the man. Like, I tell my son this all the time. Like, you're facing him up and then you're slowing the whole game down. Why? I don't know. Just kick the ball past the player, and if he fouls you, he fouls you. If you give the ball way up there, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? At least I can see that you're trying to do that. Not get it, I'm going to cut back, I'm going to get doubled up and lose the ball. I want to see that. You've got time and space to do what you need to do. Just do it.
Yeah. I feel like if Pepe was if he was developed here as a youngster, he'd be a proper player. You know,
really?
Yeah, I think he would. Yeah, the way we play here is
like England produces way more better players than France. Are you mad?
No. I don't mean like.
Are you mad?
I mean exactly the player he is. But instead of him being developed in France, developed here.
So guys, let me say this. So we're talking about Pepe, right?
You'd have been better.
That make no sense, Nabil.
Wait. So let me say something. So we're talking about
I don't know what they've done with him. But he ain't. Like the footballing brain, the build up, the basics. Like Lewis was saying, some of the basics is just not there. It's just not there, bro. I don't know why.
Bro, I'm not joking you, but do you know where Kylian Mbappe learned to play football?
Yeah, that's that. What's it called? Fontaine. He ain't right. Fontaine.
So I don't know what you're talking about. It's a load of rubbish. The best players in the world are not trained in England.
He ain't from Fontaine, though, is he? Hey?
Tony, you're getting it a bit twisted. You're getting it twisted, my brother.
Guys,
you're getting it twisted. You're getting it a little.
So we're talking about Pepe.
Right, tell me what you mean. I don't know what it is, but he's missing that thing there. You know what it's like? the playability.
It's the killer instinct. Or
no,
and my boy, gentlemen, you lot are going, you lot are missing the trick. He had all that when he was playing in France. When he comes to England, they took that out of his game.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, but Tony,
look at the goal. Look at the assist. Man was scoring goals for fun. Only Mbappe scored more goals than him.
The arrogance of the British.
Say that again, Bertram. You don't
arrogance of the British. The arrogance of the British talking about football.
You don't think it's a Farmers League? It's a Farmers League. Compared to us.
Argentina hasn't won the World Cup since 1966.
Boy,
arrogance of the British, boy.
No, bro. Listen, mate. Listen.
1966.
No, listen,
you have
bro.
Not seen England win the World Cup. Tony and Nabil, in your lifetime, you have not seen the British win the World Cup. And yet, it's the football factor of the world. Something is missing there. The two doesn't align.
Absolute crazy. Ludicrous.
1 second.
Ludicrous.
This is what I'm saying, right? When you come to the Premier League, look at the Premier League. You got what? You got Man City, you got United, you got Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, Aston Villa, Everton, Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal. You got so much teams that have got quality and will give you trouble. Yeah. In France, you've got what? PSG, Lyon. That's it, really. The rest of them are.
You're talking a load of rubbish, Nabil. Who won the World Cup?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Where do all their players come from? Are you mad?
They don't play in France. I'm talking about the French league.
The game, bro.
Such a noise, bro. I'm talking about the French league.
Bro, you're mad.
Do you understand? Do you know what league means? Do you know what a league is? Do you know what a league is, bro? A league. List of teams. That's a league.
Tony,
Can I say something? The argument drifted from Nabil first says about Pepe's playing ability and he's missing something, right? That means about the player, not the league. And Tony's right, which is the best player.
He ain't French. He ain't French. He's from Ivory
Coast. He's from Ivory Coast. He's French.
I'm not talking about the French. Listen, bro. I'm not talking about the French standard of football. I'm not talking about the French standard of football. I'm talking about the French league. It's a farmers' league. They're crap, man. They're crap. Lily's crap. They're all crap. Only PSG and Lyon are decent. They're all crap.
World Cup, bro. How many World Cups have England got?
1966, I think.
What are you talking about, bro?
Wait, Tony.
The arrogance is unbelievable. The arrogance is unbelievable.
I'm not talking about French players. I'm talking about the French league. It's a different thing. Hold up. When you look at the World Cup winning team, was Pogba playing in France? Was Griezmann playing in France? Was Varane playing in France? What are you talking about, bruv? Screw your head on, mate. What are you on about? I'm talking about the league, not the players.
Come on, Nabil, give me a minute. Okay, Nabil, you've had to say, give me a minute. So here's the thing. The difference between talking about leagues and players.
Was Giroud playing in France?
Nabil, listen.
Come on, mate.
Listen. There's some leagues that export their players. British players don't really play overseas. In fact, if you think about other leagues, Spain, Italy doesn't really export a lot of players. Neither does the UK. France export.
It's a farmers' league.
You are missing the point.
It's a farmers' league. It's a rubbish league.
You are missing the point.
It's a farmers' league. It's a rubbish.
I'm out.
League.
I'm out.
It's a rubbish league.
You're not listening. You're just talking. You're not listening. You're just talking. You're not listening. You're talking, not listening. I'm out.
God.
You're talking absolute nonsense.
It's a farmers' league. What do you want me to say?
Nabil, you're talking absolute nonsense, brother. I love you like a brother, but you are talking absolute nonsense, bro.
Put me straight then. Don't tell me about the French national team because their players play outside of that league. Don't tell me about that.
Who produces the best players in the world, Nabil?
Yeah, Clairefontaine is different. He don't come from
Who
Clairefontaine.
produces the best players in the league, in the
Hey?
world?
What?
Who produces the best players in the world?
I don't know.
We're not talking about nationality here. We're
What's that
talking
got to do
about
with
Pepe
what's that got to do with
being
Pepe?
trained.
What's
Pepe
that
was
got to do
trained.
with- You feel me? Sorry, Lewis. Lewis, go on. Lewis, go on. Go on.
I think what it is, right? Pepe was trained better in France. I think this is what Tony's trying to allude to. But what you're trying to say is, if Pepe came over here at a younger age, he might have picked up a few other things that
The way we play here,
to the Premier
that would
League,
suit him here. Yes,
right?
that would
But
suit
it's
him
got
here.
nothing to do with his nationality as such.
No.
What it is, because he's come from the French league, yeah, because it's the French league itself. If he was a French international, then Tony, your point is valid about about France producing the best players. What you're trying to say is that Pepe, when he was out in France, he had better coaches. That's why he was able to produce what he was producing in France. Yeah,
I don't know.
Am I right?
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. That's not my point.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, I know. I know that's not your point.
You're spot on. You're spot on. You're spot on. You're spot on. That's my point, and that's what I'm saying. When he's over here trying to do it in the English league, the way it might need to be done. Let's just trust what Arteta is telling him. The way it probably needs to be done. When he's trying to do it over here, he's struggling. This is what I meant when I said that if he'd been here longer and developed here, he'd be a baller because he's playing how he needs to play here.
That's a load of rubbish.
Why do you think that? Because, like, for me, what I've seen from Pepe, if he came in when he was like 16, like, honestly, I don't think he'd make. I think he'd be in the championship.
They'd kill his skill. No,
Yeah.
I think
They'd kill his skill.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of like a make-believe scenario. Yeah, you see all the talent that he has right now. He gets to keep that. All of the talent that he has, all that the beating, like that dink that he scored the other day, that showed you what this guy's got in his locker. He keeps all of that. Yeah,
learned in France.
No, but because he's here,
learned in France. Yeah.
I get that. It's fine. He learned that all in France. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm not bothered about that. He got it from France, and he keeps all of that. But he is developed here with all that talent. He keeps all the talent. With all the talent, he is developed here to play the English way here. That's what I'm saying.
He'd be a better player.
He'd be a better player. That's what I'm saying.
He'd have a bit of ruggedness, a bit of toughness.
He'd have a bit of ruggedness, a bit. What you're talking about?
Ask yourself the question.
Lewis, when you were talking about, hold on a second, Tony. When you were saying that bit about him taking long to make the decision-making process, we see that a lot. You know, he gets the ball. Like you said, he faces them up. He's deliberating. No, the whole player's passed you by now. Now we've got to come back into another phase of play. I'm just saying, all of that being built into his game at an early stage, I think that would make all the difference.
Okay, so talk to me, my friend. What happened to Serge Gnabry?
I don't know. What happened to Serge Gnabry? I thought he was great.
He's the same fucking age as bloody Pepe.
Yeah, I don't know why we got rid of him. I thought he was good. I don't know why we got rid of him.
So what does nurturing in Britain do for him? Bugger all.
No, he was good when he was.
No.
What are you talking about?
He wasn't the same player.
What it was at the time, he wanted to play more minutes, and Arsene Wenger couldn't give it to him. So he said, "All right, then I'm going."
Exactly.
Arsene Wenger knew he had the talent.
And
he's trying to bring him in slowly.
That's not a good.
It's the same with Sancho at Man City. He grew impatient. He got to a point.
Tony, let me stop you. Sorry, to cut you. You're right in what you're saying. Gnabry is not a great example. Let me give you a good example of what I'm talking about and how some players need to be in certain leagues to go through. What's that guy's name who played for Chelsea? Yeah, he couldn't make it at Chelsea, and he went and ripped it up for Juventus. Name begins with C. Black player. Name begins with C. Plays on the kind of flanks. Tears it up.
Oh, Quadrado.
Perfect example. He had bags of talents when he come. I knew he had bags of talent, but because of the way the English game is, he couldn't quite cut it. Send him over to Italy, he smashes it. He smashes. Do you not watch him for Juventus? He's a big game player. There's other players like that. Pepe is that same sort of thing. For the English game, I feel like you need to have it a certain way. And if you don't have it a certain way, that's it. This is what I mean when I say if Pepe, you understand what I'm saying to you? If he was raised or trained the way to deal with the English game, he would smash it. If you get, you see, let me tell you about Pepe real quick. If we get rid of Pepe, he's going to be another Cuadrado.
Yeah,
if we get rid of Pepe, he's going to be another Cuadrado.
Yeah, I can see that.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
There's a comment there, Paul. I'll just bring that last comment up about Mahrez, because he's another one. What's his son's name, Louis?
Austin, his name is.
No,
big Austin. Yeah, he's gone now.
On the bill. Explain Mahrez. French talk Farmers League bread.
I don't listen. This is what I'm saying. You don't get what I'm saying, right? There's no doubt about
But
the
your
talent.
point is wrong.
What?
Breeding a player in France is way better breeding than breeding a player in England.
Tony, you know what? I don't listen, Tony.
A
Listen, hold up,
1,000 players to 10. Most French players are technically way better than British players.
Tony, and the guys in the chat, listen carefully, right? I'm not saying that, like, how can you even say this? I'm not saying that French coaching is rubbish. I'm not saying that French development is rubbish. What I'm saying is the French league does not have the competition like the Premier League has. It's nothing to do with the coaching.
What does that make?
You're criticizing or you're stopping me. You're policing me, calling it the Farmers League. You're creating two different conversations. Yeah.
Hang on. What's West Brom if not a farmers team?
That's West Brom.
What's Fulham if not a farmers team?
No, listen.
What's Norwich? Farmers team.
This is what
What's
we're looking at.
Sheffield United? Farmers team. Are you joking, bro? Our league is full of farmers teams.
Okay, let me answer your question. Real quick. Yeah? In the French league, you have PSG, you have Lyon. On occasion, listen carefully. On occasion,
Monaco, Marseille.
Bro, if you're going to cut me, I'm going to switch it off. I'm having a conversation with you.
You're missing out teams.
This is why we get like this, because you don't listen to what I'm saying. You listen to what you want to hear. You listen to what you want to hear, and then you just keep talking. So that's why I'm just here getting frustrated. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah? You have right now, PSG, you have Lyon, you have Lille. You used to have Monaco until they ripped the heart out of it. You don't have that anymore, right? Even though you have better, you have Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona in Spain, you still have higher quality, middle of the range teams like Villarreal, like your Valencias, like your Real Betis. That's why you can't criticize the Spanish league, even though they have a top three. Yeah? In Germany, it gets a little bit better. You've got your Bayern Munich, you've got your Dortmunds, Schalke sometimes, Mönchengladbach sometimes. You know what I'm saying to you?
Schalke just got relegated, bro.
Schalke got relegated,
So for me, Germany, the standards are a bit better, but France is the worst. Out of all the big teams, out of Italy, out of Spain, out of the UK Premier League, English Premier League, and Germany, of them all, the standard of the teams is worse in France. I'm not criticizing Clairefontaine. I'm not criticizing the development of French players. French players are literally, French players are of the best. You have Brazilian, you have German, and you have French currently. You used to have Spanish, but not anymore. It's more Brazilian, German, and French, right? You have that quality in France. Everybody knows that, and it's exported. But as a league, the French league is the worst. This is why we call it a farmers league. Compared to the Premier League is the best. Because when you look at the Premier League, this is what you've got. You've got Liverpool, you've got Man City, you've got Chelsea. You've got Man United, you've got Arsenal, you've got Spurs, and you've got Leicester. Now you've got Aston Villa, and you've got West Ham. This is competition. These teams are real quality. These teams are real quality. Whereas when you look at France, you've literally got PSG, Lyon, and Lille. And Lille ain't even to be counted in this. PSG and Lyon maybe.
And why is that? Why is that, brother?
No. Listen to me. I'm just trying to explain to you the reasoning behind this Farmers League thing. When you compare it to all the other leagues in Europe, the French league is the worst. We get the standard of. Even when you look at Nabil Fekir, we're in Fekir. Hold on, Tony. You're going somewhere else. Even when you look at Nabil Fekir, when you can go across the board, guys, when there is no disputing the quality that comes out of France. Comes out of France.
Yes,
there's no disputing. There's no disputing the quality. Yeah, we know this. We know this.
So all you're talking about is money, bro. You're not talking about anything to do with training. You're just saying the Premier League is the best league in the world because it pays the most money.
No, it gives the quality as well, no matter what it is.
Quality comes when you pay the money, bro.
Tony, I don't think the guys want to just sit here and listen to me and you arguing all day. So let's get the player
You're not
ratings
arguing, you're debating. No,
whatever it is. I don't think the guys in the comments want to just sit here and listen to all that. Here you got the player ratings. So Neo Mist, want to go do the honors?
Ryan, I'll also give a 6, along with Bellerin as well. I thought Gabriel was really good with keeping Saint-Maximin quiet for most of the game. I'm going to give him a 6, along with Luiz until he got injured. El Nene, I'm going to give an 8. Thought he was one of our best players. Xhaka, I'm going to give a score. I thought he had an okay game. I'll give him a 5. I give him a 5. I thought he did. I'll give him a 5.5. I thought he had a good, solid game. Ceballos didn't make any mistakes, so I'll give him a 5 for that. Odegaard, I'm going to give a 5. I expected more. Maybe it's to do because he's just coming back from an injury. Willian, I'm going to give a 4. Again, for me, just invisible. He's probably the worst one on the pitch.
Sorry, I just saw the NA. This is Apollo, right?
Yeah.
Apollo has been on a rule whereby he refuses to go and rate Xhaka, even if he's played really well or had an okay game. There you
that's
go.
Right. I'm with that comment.
There you go.
I'll wear that comment on my chest, man. I'll say that with chest. F Xhaka. That's right, man. With that word.
Martinelli, I'll also give a 7.5 or whatever it is that I gave El Nene. For me, they should be joint man of the matches. Aubameyang, I'm going to give a 7. I thought he had a good game. Doesn't quite look at 100%. I don't think he should have gotten an assist for that first goal, just because he was looking to take a shot and he fluffed his lines. Chambers, I'm going to give a 6, and I'll also give him a 6 as well. And that's it for me.
Okay.
Nabil?
Let me go. Ryan. Do you know what? This is the closest. I've never agreed with Apollo more in player ratings than this. I mean, I'd give Bellerin a 5. I'm not going to give Ryan 6. I go with. I give Bellerin a 5. Gabriel, I agree with all of that. Gabriel 7. Luis 7. El Nene 7.5. I think I would give El Nene a bit more than that, to be fair. In the first half, I suppose 7.5 is fine. Xhaka, he put himself about. I think, like I said, I think that kick on Saint-Maximin shut him up. It quieted him down. So I'm going to give him a 5 for that. I think it did. I think it quieted him down. And then you got Ceballos. Ceballos, I don't think he was very good today. 6 seems fair. I think 5 is fair. Odegaard is going to be 6.5. I think. No, in fact, I'm going to give Odegaard 7. He could have done a lot more, but for the second goal, he was instrumental. He could have done a lot more. He's trying to come back to full fitness. That's what he's trying to do. He's just been injured. He wants the minutes behind him. But, he was instrumental in the second goal. He was trying. I'll give him a 7. Fair play to him. Willian.
7.
Yeah. Oh, did I say 6.5 or 7? I'll give him 6.5. I don't mind,
bro.
6.5, 7. It's either way. It don't really matter to me. Either way, I'm not going to argue over that. Willian, I will argue over. Willian for me is like he's like a 4 every game.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
He
is there a game when he's not a 4? You know, seriously.
Apart from
He got 2 assists
from
one
the
game.
first game, apart from Fulham away.
Yeah, that was the
game
only
of the
game he
season.
turned up, and it's been consistently.
And
poor
even
since
then, and even then, he got an assist that should have never been given an assist, just like Aubameyang.
Yeah, it was a scramble. Yeah. Martinelli was really good. I mean, I'm not sure. I think I could give him man of the match. He put in the man of the match goes to Martinelli. Can you put the stats back up, bruv? Martinelli was for me. I think he's an 8. I think Martinelli was an 8. He got the crossing. He got a nice crossing. He's working full time down that flank. Aubameyang, yeah, fair enough. He got the goal. I didn't really see that much else, to be fair. But yeah, I'd give him a 7.5. A goal is a goal. I'll give him a 7.5. But Martinelli, man of the match, with an 8. Chambers, 7. I'll give it. I'll give it. I can see Tony shaking his head, but you're up next, Gov.
I'm baffled by some of you man score there. I'm baffled. Lewis, do you want to do yours?
Ryan, like Apollo 6, Bellerin, probably give him a 5 because he didn't really do too much. Gabriel, probably give him 7.5 just for the fact of Callum Wilson and St. Maxim. They're both tricky customers when they want to turn up, and kept them quiet. The only thing I would say about Gabriel is he keeps diving in when he doesn't need to. Luiz was doing all right, but I can't give him anything more than a 5 because he didn't really finish the game. El Nene, 7.5. Xhaka gets a 5. Ceballos gets a 5 because he was non-existent. Odegaard gets a 5 as well. Willian gets a 3. He was just absolutely terrible. Martinelli gets an 8.5 just for the fact that he was our go-to guy today. He wanted it more than anybody else on the pitch. Aubameyang, he gets a 7.5. I'm not going to go as high as an 8. He was just there at the right time, at the right places today. And Chambers gets a 6.5 just for the fact that he came on and he didn't really have much to do. Arteta today, I'll agree with a 6. Right, he didn't really have to do too much. Like Newcastle kind of folded after the first goal, so made his afternoon a lot easier.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, so here's my marks.
This is Arsenal, right? It's not Monaco. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not Ipswich. Get it right. This is Arsenal, right? You know we are on the same page here, yeah?
All right. So I think you man have marked Ryan down a little bit because I thought he was immaculate today. He caught everything, so I'm gonna give him 7.5. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bellerin 6, Gabriel 7, Luis 7, Xhaka 6, El Neni 8.
8, yeah.
Well taken goal. El Neni is probably man of the match because his industry was phenomenal. He was everywhere. And to get a goal as well, so I'm going to give him an 8. Ceballos 6, Odegaard 5. Odegaard was pointless today. He just about gets a 5. Willian 4. Martinelli 8.
Odegaard can't have been as bad as Willian. He had a hand in the goal.
Yeah, he did, man.
He was as bad as Willian,
The second goal came from Odegaard's pass to Martinelli before the cross. So you got to score him. But then again, it's his rating.
But Martinelli did all the work. Like
exactly.
Say that again.
Like Martinelli did all the work. Like that was the pass to Martinelli was a simple pass. Like I think if you put anyone there,
it's a pass that you want your number 10 to make in that situation. Like what more do you want him to do?
If you put David Luiz in that situation, he would have made that.
I gotta give Luiz the extra pass point because he made that pass to Bellerin for the first goal.
Yeah. But that was a nice pass, though. There's no.
It was a nice pass, and way better than Odegaard's pass.
Yeah. I agree with that for sure.
This Aubameyang BS rubbish 8. What the hell? If he doesn't score the goal, what do you give him?
No, then you give him like a 5. I give him a 7. I give him a 7.
You would have given him a 7 without the goal. Are you mad?
No. With the goal, I gave him a 7.
He is paid to put the ball in the back of the net. I don't care what he does. As long as he's there in between the sticks, in the position that he was in today, puts the ball in the back of the net. That's all I care about with Aubameyang.
Fans. You're giving a guy a pass. He's mediocre for 90 minutes of the game, but for 1 minute he came alive. He scored a goal. You suddenly elevate him to almost man of the match.
Boy, if he does that on Thursday,
madness.
Everybody will be talking.
If he doesn't score the goal, he's getting 4 at most.
But he scored though. That's the
he was not that bad. He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
He scored. Like
really?
That's what you want. If he didn't, he scored his goal. He scored, man. Everyone's doing his back because he don't score goals.
Lewis, how much would you give him without the goal?
Without a goal, he gets a 5.
Yeah, I agree. Same. And he gets 2 points for the goal.
3 for scoring a goal. Rugstone.
2. He gave him 7.
So El Neni gets 11.
7.7 or 7.5 is what Abu.
El Neni gets 11, because Lewis just gave the man 3 points for scoring a goal. Yeah,
because that's his job.
El Neni without the goal is a 7, guaranteed, maybe even an 8. So by Lewis's scoring, El Neni gets 11.
No, listen. I think I'll share my point of view on
that. Attack him. A proper strike.
I'll share. And you know what? Funny enough, I agree with Lewis and I agree with Apollo. And I'll tell you why. Simply this: Aubameyang on the park today. He's not out there trying to like win the game or anything like that. He's trying to get himself back into fitness for Thursday. That's what he's there for. He really is. You know what? If we didn't have such a big game on Thursday, he probably wouldn't even play. He's been out with this malaria thing. He's coming back into contention. We want him sharp for tomorrow, for Thursday. So what? Just like Apollo says, what he does look lively. Yada yada yada. Me personally, I'm just with Lewis. If take that goal out of it, and I'll give him a 5. You turned up. You done the business. You run around. Get yourself ready. Fair enough. He's not going to be judged in the same way.
The man 2-3 goals, 3 goal points.
No, I give him 7 goals. I give him. This is what I give him. Sorry, 1 second, Lewis. What I give him 2 points for the goal. Yeah, 2 points for the goal. Yes, I give him 2 points for the goal because we need. Hold up, let me finish. Because we needed to kill off the game. Because he was involved in the build-up. Because the run-up, everything about the goal is what we like.
In the build-up.
Hold up, Tony. Hold up. Just slow your roll a bit, man. Let's not get all excited. Yeah, I give him 2 points for the goal. Yeah, because he was involved in it. As much as he gave it a swing miss kick for the first goal, like you guys said, Naomi said it, you all said it, it's still an assist. I'm going to give him 0.5 for that. That's why he gets 7.5 from me. That's why
I didn't give him a mark for the assist. I gave him 2 points because he got a goal.
For that. I'm giving him 0.5. He was involved.
You do.
He was involved.
Good on you, bro.
Way too harsh, man, on the guy.
Listen, I gave Aubameyang a 7 because he scored the goal. It was a good goal. It relieved pressure. I like that. I didn't give him a mark for an assist though, because I think he scuffed it. But Welbeck did a similar one, and everyone gave him props. I refused to do it. Not for that one, but like without the goal, he would have gotten a 5. He would have just been average for me.
Listen,
without that miss kick, we don't get a goal. How about that?
Thank you. Thank you.
No, we didn't even about a missed kick. Anyone could do a missed kick. I can do a missed kick.
We don't get a goal. You can get a point.
And just so you guys know, I'm giving myself a 10 because I wanted to kick the ball, but in my head I scored. So I'm giving myself a 10. Yeah?
Nah, come on.
Because all this bullshit like, he meant to, he was trying. Well, guess what? I was trying too. So I'm giving myself a 10.
Yeah, I agree with Apollo. We got. I mean, come on, mate. We're talking with me. There's no way I'm giving him a 7.5 because I just feel that way. I feel like if it's a goal involvement, it's a goal involvement. Without your involvement, it's not a goal. So I'm going to give him a 0.5 for that. But if you give him 7, there's no argument with that. I think 8's a bit much. I'm not going to lie, Apollo. I think 8's a bit much. I'm with Tony on that. 8's a bit much. 8 for what? Come on. It's not a real assist. You see what Apollo's here. Apollo's given him 8 like the first goal was a real assist. If that was a real assist, 8 is fine. But it wasn't a real assist, so I give him 7.5. Naomi ain't calling it assist at all. He's giving him a 7. I'm happy with that. 7, take it all day.
And just to top off the point, Nabil, yeah? Think about who had a better contribution throughout the whole game out of El Neni and Aubameyang. El Neni was everywhere.
He's on 7.5 as well.
But the thing is,
but he scored a goal.
But the thing is, you've got to look at the two players' positioning.
Whose goal was better?
Is designed. His role is designed. He is there to do that job. Aubameyang is there to be.
He does more for the team today.
To put the ball in the back of the net. Yeah.
Luis is
players like Martinelli who are out on the wing, they're meant to make things happen. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're playing down the center, I don't care what you do with your feet outside of the box. As long as you're putting the ball into the onion bag. That's all I care about as a striker.
Yeah, he's right.
Like, if you want to do all that extra stuff, that's up to you. But for me, I want my striker to be on the end of the ball when the ball's being put into the box. And that's what Aubameyang did. Yeah. Martinelli, you know you're going to get that from him. He's a winger out and out. That's his game. Aubameyang, he's not that guy. He's not that kind of guy that's gonna get the ball, tap your man. And then, but he has done it, but he doesn't. That's not him.
He did it last season, bro.
He did it last season. I know he did, but you've got to take into account the player's mental state as well. Like, he hasn't been in a good place this season.
I'm sorry, bro. You're talking some rubbish now.
You think I'm talking
his
rubbish?
Mental state.
So you're telling me, as a footballer, you're not allowed to feel a certain way and feel that you don't want to play football.
Man's on 300 bags a week, bro.
Tony,
300 bags a week.
Tony, you're too harsh, man. Tony, it's true. He's right.
If I can't be happy on 300 bags a week, bro, something's wrong.
Bruv.
Let me talk, right?
Yeah, go on.
When I was playing myself, right, I had to bring my kids with me. I couldn't concentrate. Right? As soon as I sorted all of that out, my football started to come to me. Right? Aubameyang is very close to his mum, just like William Saliba was close to his mum. They lost their way. We need to be there for them.
He's right.
Yes, I am a little bit upset that he's not been on form, but I understand why he's not been on form.
He's right. People it's like they detach the mental aspect of the game away from it, like they're robots. Like, for real, his mum nearly passed, bro. His mum was on her deathbed, literally. He comes back, he's got malaria. He comes back, he gets flipped in malaria, bro. He's laid up. And he's got a goal drought. So, come on, bro. His head's not going to be right.
Look at Chambers. Look at Holding. Look at all the players that we've had that have had long-term injury. It plays a big factor mentally, man. You're coming into form, right? You're playing the best football you have. Bam, this happens.
Tony, read out Cool K's comment. It makes a lot of sense.
Tony doesn't realize that all opinions are subjective. And you know what? Cool K, just to address that point, I love that everybody has different opinions, yeah? I embrace that. I love it that Luis is coming into the conversation with a different conversation Nabil has his opinion, and Neomis, tell me, do I not always comment on your channel? Because you always put your own views in. Yeah, he has his channel. I have my own channel. We all do our own thing. We all have our opinions. At the end of the day,
he says you're talking rubbish, mate.
it's good that we can debate our opinions. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
No, it's all good. It's spicy. We like it like that.
We do.
We like a bit of spice, man.
We like a little. We don't want to give you a boring show where everybody agrees on the same thing. That would be boring.
You need the difference of opinions to make things flow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to provoke the mind and stuff. You know, I don't necessarily agree with a lot of people, but I'm still willing to hear what you got to say.
You know,
I'm going to tell you something.
If Luiz wants to give Aubameyang a 10, yeah, that's his prerogative. I'm just giving you the argument why I believe you can't give a guy whose performance on the pitch was a 5 an additional 5 marks just because he scored a goal. Because by that reckoning, you know, El Neni would be on 12 and 13 points today.
But then sometimes you got to take the what kind of a game it is. So say and this is a scenario. Say it's 0-0. We're playing Man United. It's the 89th minute. Aubameyang's been playing a 2, right? He hasn't turned up. Bang, the ball's there for him to slot in. What mark are you going to give him if you win the Europa League? Just for that moment. What are you going to give him? Let's throw that one in there.
So he does nothing all game.
He's been
the winning goal.
He scores the winning goal, but he's been poor all game. What are you giving him? We win the Europa League.
I give him a poor mark.
Wait. We win the Europa League.
No, I'll be honest with you. Okay, I'm a realist. I don't give people points just for scoring a goal. Yeah, but you have to bear in mind the situation. Yeah, great.
What would you give
him?
He
might come out with a 5.
Wow.
And he scored the winning goal in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me just try and make sense of this, right? Hold up. This is the Europa League final.
Yeah.
It takes Arsenal to the Champions League. He's played awful all game, and he scores the goal that takes us to the Champions League, and you give him a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to be. You know what? If we reach the Europa League final, I'm coming on the podcast just to see if this moment happens.
Right.
And then
I hope it happens, bro.
I think some goals carry a higher value. You know, we're marking them on point. No, hold up.
Go ahead.
I can't take away your opinion, like the guys in the comments are saying. Your opinion is your opinion. Your marking is your marking, which is nice when you got a panel. You know, because you know, like in boxing, you've got some judges, they score better. You score better if you're offensive. If you're fully offensive, you're always going forward. Even if you're not scoring, when you do score, they're liable to give you that favor. Or if it becomes a draw or whatever, they're liable to swing in your favor because you're more aggressive, more offensive. People score differently. The point I'm making is that for me and maybe some others, I'm not saying this is a right or wrong thing, but for me, like the goals you score have a bit of value to it. So like you're saying, if you're scoring the winning goal that wins the Europa League, that takes your team to the Champions League, that's going to have a high value. You're having a bad game. You're having an awful game. And then you score like a Bergkamp style worldie. I'm going to give you more points for that. Do you know what I mean? It's a grading thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm still going to be honest to myself and say, if you were performing at a 2 and you scored a worldie from the halfway line, you might get a 5. Sorry, Apollo, can you go back to the previous comment? Go back to the previous comment, because that's the one that shows that there are other people who agree with what I'm saying. Go back to the previous comment, Apollo. I can't remember who put it in. Yeah, thank you. Half of these players, including Aubameyang, look like they're on holiday. Aubameyang, if I was doing ratings today, gets no more than a 5. He was more a 4 than he was a 6. So if he gets a 5 and he scores a goal, then that gives him at max a 7. If he was a 4, he gets a 6. Go ahead, Neomis.
That's what I gave him. I gave him a 7. That because he scored.
Yeah.
He was just average before then, but he scored the goal.
That's my point.
Listen, this is going on for too. Like, all of us have our different opinions. Like, we just gotta leave it at that. That's the whole point of this, right?
Yeah, this is. I hope I'm not changing the subject. I don't know if you want to read out some comments. It might be a good idea. But I wanted to get your guys' views on what's going on at Man United, bro. This is a big thing.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. I know it's not our. It's what's going on there.
But, hang on, before you go there, is there anybody else's ratings in the comments, guys?
Oh yeah, there normally is. Yeah, have a look at the comments. Have a look at the ratings.
Apollo, if you can pull up if anyone else has got any rankings, because I'm interested to see what other people rank Aubameyang. Your co-man of the match, by the way. Wheel! Cool K
I
gave
gave
him
my man of the match to Martinelli. My man of the match.
Okay. Cool K gave Ryan 6.5, Bellerin 5.5, Gabriel 7, Luis 7, Elneny 8, Xhaka 5, Tobias 5.5, Odegaard 5, Willian 4, Martinelli 8, Aubameyang 8, Arteta 7. I'm very interested also in that Arteta 7. Because to me, it's good that he won the game.
Yeah, that's probably why I gave. That's probably why I gave.
I'm personally not impressed by his choice of players today.
Well,
he got the result. Well done.
That's the whole point, isn't it? Isn't it a results business?
It is.
And there you go. So even though we look at the team sheet and we say, okay, today you got to say the man got it right.
But is that all you judge him on?
Yeah, look,
because if you're judging a man on only the results, then he's had a piss poor season, bro.
Tony, I think the jury's spoken, bruv. The jury's spoken, man. 7.5, 8, 7. It's decent for Aubameyang. It's fair. It's fair, bruv. The jury's spoken. We're not hard like you. We're not
Red
harsh.
G's gone. Ryan for 7.
7.5. Yeah, the last one
Bellerin
was 8.
6.5. Gabriel 7. Luis 7. Elneny 8. Xhaka 6. Ceballos 6.5. Odegaard 6. Willian 5. Martinelli 8. Aubameyang 7.5. Greg G, if you got a mark for Arteta, stick it in there. Any others, Apollo? Where's Fincy? I'm going to have him Sunday roast.
Yes, Hamilton won the Portuguese Grand Prix by a country.
You know, like we do.
But he hasn't got the fastest car this year. But they Mercedes were good.
Says Xhaka, Willian, and Galan. Greg G gave Arteta a 6, which is I kind of feel that's where I would put him at. I thought his in-game management is piss poor. Sorry.
No, I agree.
Of late, yeah. I mean, there's been games where he's got his tactics right, but it's been few and far between. And I'm hoping that
Lewis,
go.
Explain the left back situation. Is he doing a good thing by playing Xhaka continuously?
Obviously not. We all know this. We don't need a.
You just said it.
We don't need a coaching badge to know that.
You don't. The point. That's why I can't get the mark, bro. It's a results game, but listen, you can still give a man a bad mark even if he gets the result right.
Yeah, I haven't disagreed with anything that you've said either. Like I've actually kind of said, okay, then I see where you're coming from with it. But at the same time, you don't want to be over negative of the whole thing. You want the team to get that win for the confidence on Thursday, but they really got to up the levels. That's it. That's all they got to do.
Okay.
They have to go out there all going. I want to see players on the floor dying. at full time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want them to go out there and leave no regrets and say, do you know what? We played our best, we go through. We didn't play our best. Oh, could have done this, could have done that.
Do you think Arteta is the guy to instill that kind of drive in this team?
He has it. I think he wants it. It's certain players that are just thinking, I don't kind of fancy it. And when it comes to a mentality thing, it's very, very hard to break down certain barriers. And that's a whole different kettle of fish. Do you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to be up. You shouldn't have to be told to be up for a semi-final of a football match. You shouldn't have to be. You should be going out there thinking, right, I'm going to win my personal battles. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure we get the result. That's what they got to do on Thursday. The players have to look at themselves now and question how much do they want it. Because I know Arteta wants it. It's about how much them 11 players that get picked on Thursday night to start the game, they have to go out there and say, you know what, we can do this. We've got this. I want to be in a final. That's the mentality they all got to have.
Okay. Any more comments, Apollo? Sentiment said, Tony, don't forget Arteta's rating. False 9, false 8, false T.
That false 9 needs to go, man. It really needs to go. I don't like it. I've never been a fan of it.
Yeah, you know, I agree, Andy Roach. Yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm a frustrated Arsenal fan. Today was a nothing game for us. I couldn't give a damn whether we won or lost. I honestly would have been happy if he'd have played eight juniors and we lost 3-0.
No, I always care. I hate losing. I hate losing. I don't care. We could be 7th. We could be 16th in the league. Yeah. I want us to win the game. I want us to win every time we go out there. Can you not now? Yes. All right. That's another conversation for later. But we've got to. They forgot that I'm on here, but they I just want Arsenal to bloody win. Like for some people, it affects their mood, you know. Like,
yeah, I get that, Lewis.
I'm mad for an hour or two, and then I realize Arsenal don't pay my bills. They're not paying my bills.
That's a long one.
You know what I mean? So then I kind of cool down and think to myself, I'm not out there in the.
Yo, miss.
Oh, did something happen to Lewis? For me, I want Arsenal to win. The problem is that now, even if Arsenal don't win, I can accept the loss with Arsenal, but it's the nature of the loss. And if I see with Arteta just making too many stupid mistakes, things that I think that can be rectified, that's where I get frustrated. So now I am a frustrated Arsenal fan. I'm not as passionate as I have been at the beginning of the season. And I feel that's just because I don't know what to expect from Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal could probably go and blow away Villarreal 3-0, but then, you know, they might end up like losing 3-0. I have no idea. I have no idea what Arteta is going to play in. Tactics-wise, yes, that can make sense at times. But for me as a fan, like a lot of times I'm just left confused. Like Ceballos today, I didn't think he should start. Like find someone else. Like you could have bought someone from the academy. That would have made me happy. I'd have been very much interested, like what you were saying before. Same thing with like Xhaka at left back, but I just kind of accept it and then I hope for a win. Right now, I'm just living off hope. That's where I am. The Europa League final, we're probably going to end up being against Manchester United if we win it. I'm just at hope because United are a stronger side than us. So yeah. That's where I am.
But then again, finals aren't won on paper; they're won on the pitch. And
you know, I hope we show up.
Yeah. we've got to think like this, right? Man United have only taken a point off of us this season. When when we beat them, I don't think we wasn't even close to being our best. And they haven't beaten us for a while, but the occasion is completely different when you put the word final in front of a match, and the mentality definitely changes. So we got to win this semi-final on Thursday night. I don't care how we do it. I don't care about how it looks. Just win the game. Go out there, win it. Early doors, man. Just put them to bed early. Send Unai Emery back to Spain. Unhappy man, because a lot of these players that are in our team now were under Emery and they wanted him out.
Yep.
So they've got a point to prove to the man. And so far, I've been saying it in all week. They proved that Emery should have kept his job by the way that we played on Thursday. Should have kept his job. Do you know what I mean? So it's down to the players now. I don't think it's down to Arteta too much. It's down to the guys who put on the shirt on Thursday to put this debate to bed now. And give Arteta, a little bit of, what, we are with you. We do want this. We are on board type thing.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, if we was in the stands now, and we could be the 12th man, we'd be the 12th man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And as I said, anybody who wants to question my commitment to Arsenal, 41 years of this club, and I've seen them in every corner of the earth. Yeah. So I cannot be questioned about my commitment to Arsenal. What I can do is I can say what I want to say from the comfort of my seat, because I can't go to the games. Yeah, if I'm at the ground, if I'm at the ground, I'm giving it 100%. I'm losing my voice for this team. Yeah, 2 seasons ago, I'm in Spain at the Mestalla, cheering my team from the top of the Mestalla, shouting my heart out. Anyone who's watched my videos will know I was there. Yeah, I'm that kind of fan. Champions League final. Serious. I'm there always. But like, now we're in this. So I was gonna say, now we're here and we can't. What I'm just doing is I'm giving my honest opinion, and it might sound sad and defeatist, but unfortunately, I'm not enthused by what I see. I am not wanting to see Arsenal fail. Like some people say, it's better that we fail and we can get Arteta out. I don't care. I'd rather we win. Yeah, I will never want Arteta to leave because he failed. I'm not like that Jose Mourinho character. People wanted Spurs to fail so that Mourinho could get out. I'm not about that life. I'm about telling the truth, though. If Arteta is failing miserably like he has been this season, I'm gonna tell the truth. He ain't doing it for me right now. But do I want him to win the Europa League? Hell yeah.
No, I hear you on that. But also, we got to come off of this elitist type of thinking where, like myself, I've been to games, but then, like, I feel that my opinion and my view is just as valid as yours, Tony, where you've been following the team for a lot longer than me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm tired of that. Not you as such, but just that, because you ain't been to a game, you don't know nothing. You're just an armchair. So we got to get out of that way of thinking, because you don't know what that person's circumstances is. You're lucky to be able to go to those games that I haven't been to. You're lucky to be in the financial situation to actually treat yourself to go and watch this team. But I don't think, for someone who's been a supporter for 35, 36, 37 years or even less, they don't have an opinion. Like, and that's part of the reason why there's a bit of a split. Why there's a big split in the fan base, because you've got this I've been supporting them longer than you. Your opinion don't matter. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. It saddens me to hear such things like especially on Twitter and Facebook and this and that. Like, you're an Arsenal fan. I should be welcoming you with welcome arms. Like there's fans that I don't agree with, but I don't hate them and I don't put them down. Do you know what I mean?
But listen, we all just need to be unified right now, especially with how the end of the season is going to go. I get it. Like, I really do. So no matter, whether you were going to games before or not, like, we're all still Arsenal fans. And
that's right.
With how this team is going, let's just try to support as best as we can Thursday and hopefully get to the finals. And then at the finals, support the team in whichever way we can. And that's how it just has to be.
Yeah. D-Dubs asked the question, if we don't make it on Thursday, should Mikel get sacked on the spot? I don't believe he should because there's only 5 games left. But I would look at something in the summer. I would definitely not go ahead with Mikel in the summer.
It's it's so easy. Go on. I'll let you say it.
No, I was going to say it depends on where we finish in the season. Like, I think Nabil was saying it a few weeks ago. For me, if we finish 11th or below, then he has to go if he doesn't win the Europa League. Because for me, that's too much of a drop from last season. That means that we'd be consistent from going from a top 4 side to them being like comfortably a mid-table side that now we're finishing in the second half of the table. For me, it has to be anywhere between 8th and 10th, which it's looking unlikely, but like we still have enough games that we can do it. But now it's just looking at everything that he didn't last season for that FA Cup. I think that's the one thing for me that's keeping him right there. And I know Apologist said like he's going nowhere, but for me he can't be finishing like 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then staying here at Arsenal like next season. Like that's where I'd be calling on fans to come together and be like, nah, man, you gotta go. Like you can't, not in the bottom, not in the bottom half of the table. Like because Unai Emery got sacked for far less. Yeah. For me, that's how I feel. Sorry, Lewis, but you go.
No, for me, I mean, it's a hard situation to be in if you're Mikel Arteta, because you're coming in, right? You haven't got the experience. You've got all these ideas. You've got this way that you want to play, but the players aren't taking to it, and you're doing all you can. You can see that, and he hasn't helped himself, which goes along with the process. But to just bin him after, like, why hire him in the first place if you're going to bin him a year later and not give him time?
Emery,
that's how I think of it. Emery did it with Emery. I know. Well, he had 18 months, Emery, didn't he?
Don't forget, Emery finished higher and got us to the Europa League final.
Well, Mikel's on course to finish lower and do the same thing and get us into the Europa League final, and he has less experience. So, are we looking at the manager, or should we be looking at the players that are at the club? Because there's this common thing. The players start playing rubbish, and we're forever blaming the manager. Like, what about the players? They've got just as much responsibility as the manager. The manager can only do so much. The manager can shout until he's blue in the face, and if these players aren't doing it, what do you do? It's easier to get rid of one man, Arteta, than it is to get rid of 11 players. So,
I'm going to go with Andy Roach. I think it's both, but I think you have to look at it from my perspective. You have to look at the manager and say, what has the manager got that could have been improved? He could have done so much better this season. He should have kept Saliba for a start. Yeah? He made a fuck up there. Should not have let Saliba go. Yeah? He let Guendouzi go. He made a bad situation with Guendouzi. Yeah, if you look at like what Apollo keeps saying, yeah, he's let Xhaka swear at the fans and still continues to play him. Yeah.
Mate, I am on this bandwagon, but I keep getting told, Guendouzi's full of himself. He's a problem. What I see in Guendouzi is a player who's passionate and hungry. That's what I see. He hasn't sworn at nobody. He's a very, very, very outspoken young man, and I don't want that to change about him. That's what makes him unique. But to bin him because of certain things, but yet Xhaka gets a free ride every time, and fans every time he plays a 60-yard diagonal pass, are like, oh, did you see that? Look how good Xhaka is. It's like, what? So you're willing to give a senior player more chances than a youngster? Like, why? I just never got that mentality when it comes to Guendouzi and Xhaka. I've never got it. Like, every player should be treated the same. Every player should be equal. Not, because I'm a senior, I was the captain, I've been sworn at, my family got threatened, etc., etc., etc. I get the free pass, but it was your actions that led to it. Do you see what I'm saying with Xhaka? Like, why can't Guendouzi have a season where he proves to us that he can be part of the mold? That's what I want to see next season. But unfortunately, if everybody in the group is reading the stories right, Guendouzi don't have a place. I'm like, well, who are we going to replace Xhaka with when he does finally go? We're going to have to fork out even more money just to replace him when there's probably a ready-made placement there in Guendouzi. The French side, the under 23 seem to think he's captain material. He's captain of the under 23s. So what does that tell you?
Look at the comment, Lewis. There's a question for you down, Lewis. Oh, Lewis, we've lost Lewis.
Okay.
But anyway, listen, guys, we've done our 3-hour slot.
Well, we always keep pushing that one.
Yeah. Emery wasn't stiff-necked. We've done our 3 hours, Lewis. So come back in, Lewis.
No worries.
Lewis, there's just one question.
I'm here.
If you can see it and respond to it, and then we're going to call it a day.
How different would this season have been if Nelson played in Williams' place with Joe Willock instead of Tabar? We don't know. That's the truth about it. I can't see into the future. No one could really see if Willock was gonna do it or not. I'm glad for Willock that he's playing well, but something about Nelson, like he's just not developed in the way that we all hoped he would. He came into the Arsenal side with a lot of promise. He went out on loan. He had a few issues when he was out on loan. Came back. He hasn't really found his feet, and I don't know whether it's to do with his. I think it's just more Nelson's mentality why he can't break in than anything else. But I actually want to see Willock next season, like get a fair shot, fair crack at the whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, D-Dubs. That's what I'm talking about. Mismanagement at the club. And Arteta is culpable. I'm not saying he's wholly responsible, but he's culpable. Yeah? When you're the manager, you've got to be having a say in who goes and who don't. And ultimately, when you have the decision to make over who plays consistently and you continue to play Willian over anybody, I would have played anybody at a point in time over Willian because he was just consistently poor.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right. But this is Arsenal Football Club, man, and we don't do things by the book. We do it our way, and our way is not always the right way.
Yeah.
So closing comments, guys.
We gotta win our next game. And that's all that needs to be said. We need a win.
Luiz?
Just win the game. Don't care how it is. Don't care about the scoreline. Just make sure we get one more goal than what they do.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna back up the two comments there. We just have to win. We just have to win. I mean, I said it should be more than just have to win, because you know we could win and can we win and lose?
No.
Yeah, we could, because we could win 3-2. If we win 3-2, we lose.
Yeah. Way goals. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we just have to win properly. We have to score. We have to be sensible. We have to be clever. We need people to bring their game to the table. We can't have Willians. We can't have players playing like a 7 and a 6, or a 5 and a 4. Them boys have got to leave it out on the pitch. If I see man walking around and we've lost, I'm gonna be gutted. I'm gonna be vexed, because this is their cup final.
Definitely.
But this week anyway.
I hope you're right.
But guys, thanks very much. We've had a very interesting debate today. It's been good. I love that. I love that debate. You know, I enjoy Luiz coming to the table with his views, and Nabil. Great seeing you guys and you guys' comments, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Great. See you guys on Thursday.